have, baby. Let's go.
How's it
Let's
going,
go, though.
guys?
Yeah,
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday. Yeah, it is, huh?
It is
I didn't think
holiday.
about that one. I was like, wait, what happened today? Was it President's Day?
President's Day, that's right.
It's President's Day.
Yeah. I wouldn't have known. I just went to work like normal. And then I was like, oh, wait, I think there's something going on today. Because a lot of people had like their kids over home stuff.
Traffic was better today.
All right, nothing wrong with that.
No buses.
Yeah, there you go. I don't get that problem right now because I'm like a 5-minute drive to work. But back in the day, would have loved that. What is up over there, Tom? Dude, I like the beanie. I like the hair, man. I like when you let it all
flow.
just hang loose, man. Yeah, let it flow.
Sure. I mean, I'm just enjoying, I think we don't have that much longer here with the cold weather in Florida. So I think we got a little bit coming in this week.
In the 40s.
And after that, it's that's the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
I
say
hope so,
that.
dude.
I want
It
more.
was, dude, it
No,
was
then it's summer.
raining
After that,
like
it's summer.
crazy this weekend.
Dude, you're not kidding. That rain and the cold in the 50s, that was annoying as shit.
Bro,
Especially
it was in
because
the
there
40s
was,
over here.
well, I was up there. I was in Howie in the Hills, bro. I was near you.
Bro, Howie in the hills, dude.
Howie in the
What a place.
Hills for a wedding. It was supposed to be outside. Obviously got moved, but it was raining the entire time Saturday and Sunday. All day and night. It was
What
annoying.
were you guys doing up there?
The wedding.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Check it over there. What is up, though, everybody over here on this Monday night? Appreciate everybody showing up over in chat. This is F35 Live, our weekly live stream. We are here every Monday night from 9 p.m. Eastern to at least 11 p.m.
Well,
Eastern. I haven't had a couple drinks. I haven't even had a drink yet, and we're already slipping. But nah, appreciate everybody showing up with us.
Drink yet, or maybe some of a drink.
I had a sip, I guess you want to say that. The sip of the first one.
A Tommy sip. Okay, we got it. A Tommy sip.
Hey, something like that, right? Well, while we're here over here, shout out to everybody over in chat. Shout out to the new music as well while we're vibing. But let's go through a little roll call out here. Shiny, he said you're last. I think we missed a few comments. It always does this. When I always write first just to see if it'll show up. And then even like DeFi FOMOFO wrote second, and then Shiny snuck in there as well. Maybe a couple others. Yeah, that didn't show up.
Weird.
But Shiny, technically you're first. If you're not first, you're last, right? That works out perfect for that comment right there. Shout out to Shiny as well as Eddie Z. Hang out over here. He said Cornucopias is the way. We're gonna get into a little bit of news about that because Eddie, he's jumping into the content creation game a little bit. Shout out to him. Crypto Hands with the Ola or Ooh La La, as he likes to say. Definitely Ooh La La. BL with the double I's. What is up? Deco. Freedom 35 is over in chat. Tommy said, I'm here for the chat shout out. I saw I just posted that for. Hey, Tommy. Hey, I have your family. What's up? I'm waiting for Tom's 909 thing when we get here about 5
I
minutes.
can't believe you read your message.
A couple more minutes.
Moose Slayer, LFG, what is up? Resin, let's get it. Shout out to our F35 mods. Curly Knox with the AO. Usually that's reserved for Garfield Lasagna.
You should do a shoey, dude.
I should do what? A shoey? No, absolutely not. Holmesy joining us over from OMEN. Said his first time checking out the live stream over in chat. So welcome on over here. Sefa Def over there with another OMEN PFP. Arrow Art says, we are live, baby. Hawkeye J, yo, what is up? Who else we got in? Oh, check it. I like that. Though. Hugs, not rugs. Yo, shout out to you.
It's gonna throw me off.
Hey, can we get some derps or derp over in the chat?
Gang.
I love the
Not
gang
you now
gang.
too, TJ. Come on.
What's up?
Gang.
Not you now
Gang.
too.
Well, he didn't say it, so I had to say it for him.
It's just like natural at this point, yo. Garfield Lasagna, there he is. Okay, he's got the A card. AO. And then JK Artico, derp, gang. What is up? So even Dirt Bird's roasting me. What kind of reputation am I getting over here? Just give her Tin Toy, G3, River Rock over there. We got Murder Inc. over in the building. Who else we got over here? I think I said Chef Adele. Light, there it is. A lot of OMEN in the house. And reminder, smash that like button here, guys. If you guys are enjoying this, or if you guys are about to enjoy this, that helps us. If you guys want to chat with us and you guys aren't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Wait a minute, and you can start chatting with us.
Wait a minute.
Other than that, bro, the little background's getting me vibing right now.
Check it.
You've been having fun finding some music lately, Tommy. You've been getting into it.
Dude, 100%. I don't know. I like the little vibe. It just kind of loosens things up. That's what Monday's supposed to be, though.
We gotta come up with a song.
Dude, we should. We should. If anybody makes some beats, dude, like throw them our way. I'd love to go ahead and get some background music. I think
we have a past.
We do.
We have a past music making.
Oh, we do. That's true. I don't know if we can get that one on the.
No, I can't play that one, but.
No, there was somebody over in chat who was like, "Yo, you can take some." Oh, DJ Zero Action from Yummy Universe. He's like, "Yeah, you can use some of the music."
Oh,
we
yeah,
need to hit him up about that. Yo, so what is up, boys? We got a packed show over here tonight. I don't know if you guys were following along on the thumbnail or not, but it's quite a bit going on.
I know you said you filled up this week on tabs. You had a whole bunch pulled up ready for us to go. So,
dude, I got a ton of tabs ready to go over here. And if you guys
when do you not have a bunch of tabs, dude? You're ready to go.
Yo,
we got this on lock.
We're prepped. I think
we're prepped and ready.
I feel like it's only right to go ahead and start with the Omen, since we got a lot of Omen presence up here. And then maybe we'll throw it up to chat. No, should we just run the poll anyway and let chat decide where we go tonight?
Just every time, or
now the poll? All right.
You're starting. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you don't want,
actually, no. Let's do. Let's see who showed up first and who's the loudest. Let's see that.
All right, easy.
Let's check it. I like that.
What topic order do you want?
To be clear, we're going to be talking about everything that's on the list here. We just want to know what you guys want to hear first.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Oh yeah. And if you guys have not done this, if you're over in you got to go jump in YouTube to do this. It's ain't gonna show up if you're on X hanging out with us. But what do we got? We got Omen, Cornucopias, Mallard Order. What else we got on that thumbnail? Derp Birds, Gang. You've got
Cornucopias, Goofy Govers, Ape Society.
Ooh. All right. Well, I'm gonna give you an option of 4 to start, and then we'll do the last few. It only gives me 4 to start.
Fair.
There you go.
It's kicked off. It's not a problem.
Poll is live over in chat right now. If you guys are looking to go ahead and start messing with that, I see a lot of Omens starting out strong here.
Can you throw a timer on that? We still haven't figured out like why we can't see it on our end.
I can see it if you are over on our YouTube chat. You can see it, like our not on StreamYard, but over.
Yeah. Like you're a viewer though. We can't see it on this end, which there should be a way for that to be possible.
Maybe we could OBS it. I don't know. But right now, Omen's got an overwhelming 61%. So Cornucopias is 28 and Derpers 11. 0 for Mallard Order right now. Mallard's must be hanging out on a Mallard Monday right now.
Did you hear it?
They're in the pond.
I did hear it there. I heard Navi just sneak in there.
Say.
I'm looking. I got 8. We got. I don't know. We'll give it 10-15 seconds. I think Omen's gonna win this over here. Clear winner to start.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying that the topic order, the way that I'm seeing it right now, is going to run Omen, Cornucopias, and Derp Birds to start the night out.
Okay.
Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and kick it off. Another 20 seconds. And then, can Derp beat Cornucopias? You got another 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, song just ended. Quick 25. And ending it. All right. That's the order. Omen, Cornucopias, Derp.
Beautiful.
And then we'll move on to the next one. Yeah. Boys, have you been I don't know if you peeped our thumbnail at all this week.
I peeped it.
Did you peep it? Because I threw some teasers in there. Maybe a little I don't know, Easter eggs. Which I think Omen's been doing to us as well. But
caught you in the background, the window there.
Oh yeah. Hawaiian Tommy. Probably one of my favorite like emoji things that Tom ever did. If you don't know about Hawaiian Tommy, we went there after I got married last year on our honeymoon. And so I was in Hawaii.
We didn't go with you.
You guys didn't go. But I was there for a live stream in Hawaii on the beach while you guys were streaming one night. So there was like a 6-hour time difference.
Wasn't it like 3 o'clock or something like that for you?
It was like, yeah, you guys were like streaming at like 9 and I'm sitting there on the beach at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hawaiian Tommy's making his way over here. But yeah, snuck in a little Omen reference up here. Had to mix it up with Corn. I don't know if you guys saw this little background image here. But
Corn and Friends? Is that what you're talking about?
Not Corn and Friends.
But with the K, like the band?
No, not that one either. This one actually says "Believe," TJ. I don't know. It's you like, you get that little gif of like George Costanza where he's just like squinting real quick, like squeeze your eyes.
Where I gotta tilt my monitor so I can read it on a different angle.
That could be it. Maybe we're even looking at it upside down. We don't even know. I don't know what I'm looking at right now, to be honest with you. If you got to take a guess, or chat, if you got to take a guess, what are we looking at right now? It just says "Believe," Omen, and then a little like cloud. Is that they're gassing us up right now? What does this mean?
No one knows what it means.
Nobody knows what it means.
Gets people going.
Yeah, it's definitely getting us going. That's for sure.
I don't even have a guess, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, this is not something I'm like. You'd be more into this than I would, Tommy. I'm not deep enough into their lore.
This is definitely like that Spider-Man picture where he has his glasses off and then he puts them on. You can see clearly now because this is that photo right here.
100%. Absolutely. I'm sure that meme's been made already, actually. Absolutely positive.
Dude, I don't know what chat's
I
doing right
spit
now.
my water. I couldn't drink more water because that comment.
Oh man, I don't. It's provocative. Agreed, Florida projectile. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know why, just like a little like robot, like a robot or something like that, with just a little two like arms just like floating around, kind of like some Star Wars shit. I don't know, with the sun in the background,
or like assets or something that you could attach to your Omen. I don't know.
Assets that I could attach to my Omen.
So I don't know, like, you know, a knife you got there. I got a helmet, jetpack. Getting crazy thinking.
Dude, I don't know, but there's just like this red little hue up here too. So I don't know, like if you look at their banner up on their Twitter profile, it kind of gives. It looks like their world a little bit, like that kind of that desert theme.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got that giant little like planet right here. I don't know. I'm assuming.
I stand by what I said still. Then like assets for your own character that you could switch out.
Is it a skull?
Is it a skull?
I mean, that'd be an easy guess, right? First guess, right?
I could see, maybe from the shadows.
Dude, it must not be safe for work. That's for sure over there. What's not safe for work is over this PP token over here. You gotta believe. I can't believe PP token put out a plushie. Oh, that's wild to me. Dude, I love the Omen chills coming over here in chat right now. It's just by skull. Feel like Star Wars. I agree. That's kind of the vibe I get a little bit right now too. But
I could kind of see what you're saying there. Yeah, for sure. I'm curious though with that how that ties into the project now and what this could kind of mean.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Ryan. What up, man? Appreciate you popping by, and D5 FOMOFO as well, dude. I don't know, but anyway, we're about now a month and a half away from April. You know, they said that things are going to be cooking. We're only a month and a half away from April, which is pretty crazy.
We got a week and a half left of February. I don't know about you guys though. March for the wagey job is a 3-month or 3 paycheck month for me.
Oh, there you go. So you can save up potentially. You might be able to save up a little bit for whatever this is. Who knows? Believe, Tom.
Save your pennies.
Save your pennies. But no, dude, I don't know what this means. A lot of people are obviously speculating, and there really hasn't been too many like announcements from Omen as far as what's happening next. You know, Nemo and them like to operate when they have things ready. Pretty much, they don't do like too many teases. But I do like this little image right here. I like when they keep the speculation alive because they also have. I do like that tease, and I appreciate it because if you guys were following the whole woman derivative thing, they also have dropped their second actual female character over here, got the pneumonium skull. So that's obviously something in the works, and I don't know if that's going to be a swap your art upgrade because you saw them change that trait on the fly with their technology on that, and who knows what they're going to happen with that.
Fair, yeah.
I don't know, and I don't know if you guys saw this too. Big shout out to the team for getting these together. They sent these out like physical prints to holders as well. You see the stamp up there? I don't know if you can see that.
Damn, that's sick. How do we get one of those?
I want to say, I think the top hole, I forget what number of holder you had to be. I don't know if it's like the 100+ Omen holders that were able to get that, but I can't remember.
You were close. You were halfway there.
I was at 61 at one point.
You're 60.
I didn't realize you got that high actually.
Mm-hmm.
You saw a lot though.
There you go. Holmesy, here it is. You know, at least 100 Omens. There you go.
Shit.
Yep. Dope. But yeah, man, I love when, like we said, we're big fans of old money.
I wonder how many people actually have that. How many people are in that club? Do they know?
You can check.
Dude, there's gotta be.
There's accounts.
I don't know why the number 40 popped into my head, but I can't imagine it's that much. Because what's the you can check it here, right?
Yep.
How many holders right now? Holder distribution, that's only 25+. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11? Maybe 12. Yeah, 11 people.
Solid. That's
damn.
That's
maybe only 10, because that might be the wallet that has the rewards ones in there too. Remember, they've got like 150 OMEN that are going to be given.
Yeah,
so it might actually only be like 10 people. That's dope though.
Shit.
But I love the physical art when they show that off.
I've definitely come to appreciate physical art a lot more because of NFTs. So I've definitely been interested in that.
It's easier to have, sometimes it's hard to find a connection to some art, especially from like the areas we've come from in the past, not exactly like, on the artistic side always. It's definitely a little easier sometimes to get connected to some of them when they need good money.
Yeah.
So if there's a project that's like, damn, I made good money on this project and this is my favorite one that I've kept, that definitely brings me a little closer to it, I think.
100%.
Rather than that, like old money hasn't made me good money. I just like the art. And this, I haven't sold anything from this. I like the art. Actually, it's true. I sold one, but I'm just saying it hasn't made me like great money. I still just enjoy the art for this one.
Yeah, there's some of these.
You're right.
I love the quality on the stuff too. It looks nice. Like it actually doesn't look like it's just like a normal printout. Like you said, you can see the little like stamp right there, or in whatever. I don't know. In that paper, whatever. Maybe it's paper, maybe it's not. It looks a little bit better than that. It looks like it's almost painted a little bit by that, like the marking right there. Interesting though. Shout out to everybody who got one of those.
I love it.
Did you guys go ahead and how's your 79% staked still?
I was just looking at that.
Pretty crazy. 7,900 of these things still staked at the, what were we at? Seven weeks right now. They're moving into the 8th week since the mint.
Your rewards looking nice.
Yeah.
What's it up to now?
My 40 are sitting right here at 1545 at the moment. Okay. So just kind of hanging on. Just been staking since January 3rd on the very first stake, dude. We're just kind of hanging out. Maybe I'll harvest one day, maybe not. I don't know.
I hope someday. Come on now.
There'll eventually be a day where we'll want to go ahead and pull these things. But knowing the team in them, I mean, if you want to hang on to this, there is that potential for additional skull, as well as the 150 omens that are locked up as well for people. I don't know how long you're going to try, wait people out on this. You don't know.
But Sunday is still the day where you can harvest it cheaper, correct?
Yeah. So, and I don't know if that lasts for a full 20. I would assume that it lasts for a full 24 hours. Because I actually unstaked one today. I'll talk about it later for a levy loan to go ahead and mint something. I just did one. I should have broken all my stakes up. Because I would have liked to been able to play with like some of the liquidity and leave like a decent bag. How my the ones I'm 100% keeping over on this side. But I didn't do that.
So
ahead of time.
You can individualize like the harvesting on this. You don't have to just take them all at once. Understanding?
I didn't have to, no, but I did. No, I did break them up though. The ones that I sold, I think I sold off like now of them, it's like over the course of like 8 weeks. I think I've sold 20 out of the 61 that I had, and I bought some. Oh, I bought a few of those too. Yeah. But yeah, I had multiple different stakes set up. And so those ones after that I staked individually, I was able to go ahead and harvest and then go ahead and sell. But this is my initial stake. I was just like, boom, just go for 40. And then I was like, wait. And I didn't like listen to Nemo's message at all. And he's like, hey, you got like a set number of time, make your arrangements now. And I just ignored it. And here we are.
I remember that live stream. You're like, oh, can I move them? You're like, nope.
Yeah. I have not got mine framed yet, Curly. Waiting to still do that. I need to get I've been looking at a few different places to get a nice actual frame, like an art one. Spent a little bit of money on it, so I haven't got a chance to do that yet.
Is it like an irregular shape?
Yeah, it's like a 120 by 50 centimeter, something like that. So yeah, it's in the metric. It's in the metric system too. Coming from France over there.
You could take a tape measure and do it in inches if you wanted to.
Yeah, TJ, you convert centimeters to inches. Tell me what it is.
I just said you could take a tape measure and figure it out.
I get it. Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm not going to make a frame. I'm going to go to the frame people and be like, yo,
hey, frame people, frame this.
You have to almost.
Hey, frame people.
Frame people.
Do it. Have y'all seen a new announcement from Chill Kongs? I have not. I'll have to go ahead and check that out a little bit.
Get that on the back end.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely hit this. We got a couple questions. We'll go ahead and save some of these guys. Yeah, if you guys got some stuff that's not on our topic list that we have to get to tonight, go ahead, drop them over in the chat.
Shiny said that's like 3 hot dogs by 7 Twinkies.
It's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Oh,
so funny.
shiny, bro. Killing me. That's actually hilarious. But yeah, outside of that for Omen, obviously the community is strong. Did you see? I don't know. I was meant to bring that up over here. That massive sweep the other day, aka like 2 days ago or a day
No,
ago.
I did not.
On what project?
On Omen.
Oh, I didn't actually.
Dude, the floor, because
This
obviously
weekend.
people get bored after a while. They want to go ahead and get their ADA back, or maybe they bought in at like 800 ADA and they're like, you know what, screw this, it's not going up, I'm selling. Because the floor got back down like close to like right around 400. But look at the activity a day ago over here. So 24 sweep yesterday.
Damn.
It's ridiculous. That's a big bag right there.
Yeah.
And then there was 5-10 sweeps, so 50 of them got swept right here.
Shit.
That was you?
Crazy. No, I wish.
I was
My
gonna
bags
say
ain't, my bags ain't hanging like that right now. A massive amount of sales here, which I love this because if you're a holder, this just helps you so much each week because all that
Absolutely.
volume goes straight back to the PHTR. So when I see sweeps like this, I'm like, yo, bro, lower it a little bit so people can get in, make those sweeps, buy it back. And then that volume now is at 2.6 million ADA already on secondary.
Whoa.
Crazy, right?
Good for them.
So if you're a holder, it pays to hold. And if you guys are looking to make
Literally.
money or flipping,
Literally.
Literally.
Days to hold.
yeah. Well, technically it's called a refund, TJ.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a refund. All right.
The refund to hold.
It's a refund.
Okay,
yeah.
Mr. Taxman. Fed.
Hey,
All right.
dark.
Actually, speaking of taxman, this is the first year I actually had to input all my crypto transactions. That was a pain in the ass.
Did you
Gotcha.
use tap tools thing?
No.
Tap tax?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you should have done that. Would have done everything for you.
Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Anything but the metric system. That's right, dude. Shiny, I agree. They use what do you call it? I can't even think of our damn system right now. I'm blanking right now.
Imperial?
Yeah,
What is it
there you
called?
go. I don't know why, dude. I was blanking on that. You think you picked me up on that? I would not remember that. Over here, it's like us in Australia use that, huh? I don't know if Australia uses that. But since he's saying that, I have to infer
There's a
that.
couple of sneak ones. No, Australia's on like whatever England uses, like Japan.
Yeah. So
Those
here's
are
a good,
bad. Yeah.
good, interesting topic too, which we'll touch on a little bit later as well. That refers to another project. But the paper hands taxation rewards to the moon better than staking ADA. Curly knocks a no over in our Discord as well was talking about. They said, yeah, but PHTR is the new meta. So with this being a new meta, obviously it worked for Omen. They were the first to do it. First movers always have that advantage. But how do you feel about all projects implementing this when they're minting?
I think I said this before. I said if a new project is going to do this, they have to build a strong community, or aka get a good strong foundation before they're going to implement this.
Yeah.
And it's great to throw that around being a new project, but if you don't have the community to back you and to support that, you're not going to sell much anyway. So I think it still comes with building the community first, with even using that system. I like the system. I like it a lot. I do. But I think projects or businesses really need to build that foundation community first, or that hype.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one thing that I think even kind of didn't really emphasize enough early on when this was minting, was that they, this was bringing all those kind of projects together almost, or like the whole line into one. So definitely, if it's just like you're coming in second, we're going to probably see seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths. Tons of people are trying to do this now, but it'll definitely then rely a lot more. Like, it's also got to compete with the art, Omen has great art with this project. So for them to bring in and just be like, hey, we're doing the exact same thing. And it's like, I got a bunch of Omen. You have, I asked you that too, Tommy, just because you have 50 Omen, 40 Omen. So like, how much are you really going to invest in a new project? And you already hold so much of one doing the same thing. So they definitely got to get creative. They got to offer a little bit something else, or it's going to be just kind of the initial people that missed out on Omen jumping into the second one, and the third one coming around. It's less people and less people until the projects just aren't doing anything that offer that.
Yeah, I feel like that's almost got to be something that's kind of earned through the community. Like, it may not be your first mint that you do this, and I can understand wanting to sell out in a tough market. But if you've got the community or a good established reputation or base to kind of work that off of, it's a different angle, because in the instance of Omen, they did it in a unique way that they were around for 2 years. Ammonium was around for 2 years before this. So their team had been proven that, hey, we're capable to build stuff. We've got a community. It's not like we're out of nowhere that you can't just trust us as far as us being here throughout the long run. And the other aspect of that too was they didn't really tell you what the PHTR was in full. They just gave you a little preview like, hey, while this sale's happening, 100% of the stuff goes back to you. So in theory, like, in reality, there wasn't really much volume to ever be made from that. It seems great on paper, but if nobody's ever selling, like, that doesn't really benefit anybody at all, because there's going to be like no ADA to get back if nobody sold during that mint period, right? Because you're getting taxed so hard. So after the fact, when they said 100% of the stuff is back to you guys, that was kind of like the surprise, like, aha, like, thank you guys for trusting in us. Now go ahead and everybody who bought in with us, instead of like everybody rushing to mint so they could hold and earn ADA, they got the people in who wanted to be in, and then they rewarded them based off that. Announcing it all up on the front end now kind of feels more almost like, to me, a little bit of a trap for somebody minting, because it's like, look, if this mint fails, or I'm kind of like more reluctant, I'm like, you know what, if this doesn't do well at all, I could be stuck here just waiting for this thing to either mint out and potentially either have to take an 80% or higher, you know, or lower loss on this, or I'm stuck, you know, just waiting around until this thing actually mints out. Because if it does the opposite of where the hype just fails, there's no volume and they don't sell out, you're on a bad scale right there. Bad for both parties.
Well, that's what I was saying. You need the community first, because you need the community to rally behind and buy on secondary for that to even work, for that taxation to actually come into play and be worth holding any amount that you have. I'm laughing at JK Artico's comments.
Yeah.
Before. But no, that's that's community comes first for that. You need people to rally behind you in the project.
I mentioned this too over in our chat. I said I'd like to see that same energy if these teams are going to kind of come out like this and do this to the holders of like, hey, give me your money. I'll take 100% of your money, but you got to wait to, if you wanted to get rid of it, you have to take an 80% hit tax on this. That I will collect a royalty on as well. That will be given back to people, which I understand that part. But keep that same energy. Say if you guys got funds that are distributed back to your team for project development or team funds or things like that, vest that schedule until your mint's over. Keep that same energy if you guys are going to do that. You know, kind of put yourselves in that, you know, get some trust back with your holders if you're going to do that.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, make it so that you also, you know, depend more on your project succeeding into the future,
right,
and as opposed to just making a quick sell-off from the mint, and then being like, oh, well, sorry guys, never really worked out, but you know, we got all our money, we're good.
Yeah.
You know,
sorry guys, didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, they put themselves in the same position that we as the holders are, where it's like, hey, we're right there with you. The more this succeeds, the better we do. Yeah.
Dude, it's an it'll be one to watch, because I know obviously things that are become trends, people copy. But there's got to be they got to bring some innovation to it. They got to bring their own spin. They got to, you know, do the legwork behind the scenes to earn that kind of benefit of that program. So just copying it doesn't mean you're going to succeed. Agreed, so 100%. Hey, we'll follow back up on that comment. Great early comment over there, Curly. Yeah, shout out to Ada Anvil as well. Appreciate that. He said, subscribe to Omen fans. Others commit crime and drop soaps in prison. Yo, they're gonna be this hate talk over here for Omen fans. You know what? Or Murder Inc. Sorry.
I was gonna say, aren't you? Don't we have hate talk for Omen fans?
I definitely hate Omen fans. Not hate Omen fans. They're just certain Omen fans we like.
Just they're wrong and you hate them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a big claimer that can raise funds from brand deals. Let's wait and see. There's maybe a little early alpha, maybe not. I don't know. We shall see over here, but I think that's going to go ahead and wrap up Omen for now. I think what was next up on our list over here? Some little cornucopias?
Cornucopias, yep.
Look at that, 9:30 on the dot. We're moving good on these topic things here. When's the last time we talked cornucopias? Yeah. It's been a little while.
Probably when we were showing off the actual game, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of showing off the game, let's go ahead and bring up a little gameplay.
Damn. What a transition, Tom and Tommy. Look at that.
Look at that, boys. It's like we've been doing this for a while, you know?
Almost like 100 episodes in, right?
42 minutes long. Perfect. I'll sit back and watch and relax. There we go.
Ooh, hey, this is your cue right now. Real fast, guys. One sec.
Yep. Go grab another drink. But no, this is they're actually episode 81 of their Kopi Cafe. Shout out to Cornucopias, who do the founders. Josh and Rob do a podcast on top of all the stuff that they're doing every week to update you on the game, which I absolutely love. So they kicked this week off with a nice little trailer as well as some game updates. So man, I have to say, as far as like gameplay, or if I'm my style of game, Cornucopias definitely is that
100%
when it comes to the Web3 stuff.
Especially when it comes to like one I can see myself spending some extended time in. Definitely seem like they're building something that's going to have a lot of like hours to sink in.
Outside of a Web3 mobile game, this is probably the only game so far where that's this far along or advanced that would be like, okay, when I get home, I'm going to hop on my console or PC to play this.
100%.
100%. Because a lot of the Web3 games right now, unfortunately, aren't just drawing me in to pull away from my Web2 games because they're not, they're not there yet.
Yeah.
Outside of mobile games.
The one I was going to say, the mobile games, like, when I see like Goombles or something thinking that's on mobile, like that's perfect. But yeah, when it comes to actually like sitting down at the computer to play for at least for hours at a time.
Yes.
It's a little bit harder of a draw. It's a little harder commitment.
Yeah. Dude, shout out to Rob and Greg though for bringing this format. I'm always a big fan. I always reference Bungie with their game updates every Thursday. I used to love reading those, especially when I was playing Destiny all the time. Just get it, even if there's not much to be updated, it's just like patch notes or little things that they're working on. I love to get the behind the scenes from the founders, from the team, hear what's going on in the community. Maybe they reference that a lot, and I love that they even break it. They're even timestamping stuff. They've got their node sale going on, new team members, a 90-day window. They even give you leaks at the end of each episode, which I actually love. Eddie, I agree with you 100%, which we're going to talk about you here in a second, man. But 1080p doesn't do the game justice. Agreed. When you're actually playing this and running it at good speed, it looks beautiful. Like it's all in Unreal 5.
Just name any Web2 game that actually does this consistently still. Like
especially on our space, Cardano's side, this is, so far ahead of everything.
Yeah.
Even as good as like Clay and everything like that looks, just to see how much more complex it seems to be already with what they've shown.
Well, it's kind of cool too, because if you read like their patch notes and everything that they're working on, like this big update or leaks that they're working on right now is their inventory system. So this is the first time you're kind of seeing that, and they're kind of debuting a lot of their stuff. There we go. Tom was in the echo chamber right there.
I think he hit a guitar or something.
I was just
hitting my spring again. Yeah, it's
fucks it up.
Just, but no, it's really cool because you start to see everything kind of built out.
What did it do? You didn't have to. I wanted you to do the effect, not make the effect with the.
Woo, TJ. No, man. This is kind of cool because right now you can't. None of this is in game, but it's kind of cool to see, like build as you play. I think what game was you guys played Tarkov, right? Like there was a lot of updates and stuff to that.
Oh, Zomboys does it just like you said, Destiny. Like if you go on Steam, Zomboy, they always have every Thursday like a little developers podcast, just like you're talking about, and that's always great, especially because like in that game there's a huge wipe or a huge update coming, so people are extremely excited. It just makes sense to keep information flowing so that people continue the hype, people continue to talk and retweet and speculate on Twitter, whereas if there's lapses in updates or lags in updates, and people just in general aren't going to be talking about it as much, so then when it is ready to come out, you want everyone still there waiting, as opposed to being like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot, I haven't heard about it in 5 months, I guess I'll check it out, because it's gonna be less people you convert over again. Yeah,
I think for me too with them, it's like the transparency for you feel like you're part of their journey.
Exactly, I was gonna say that you feel part of the team almost in a sense, like because you're an early supporter, getting to see all these leaks and following along of all the updates from the beginning.
100%, man. I'm a big fan of this, because the other interesting part, which I know we can talk about some of the stuff they have going on right now, one of my favorite things in this like recent update over here too is that the community is getting involved. Like there's tons of streamers, they cater to like the content creation, which I wish I would love to have more time to be able to get involved with this on a bigger scale, and I know we all would. If we were in college right now, I'd be all over this.
100%.
Something like this, which is really cool. Shout out to Seven over here. These guys been making music for them, been big into the community, and now you can actually go in and you have his music and his poster and everything over here in game.
That's awesome.
Like this is taking a community member who's been a part of the game, the community early on, who's now like actively he's starring in the game, and who knows where this will go. We see that with content creators when they when a lot of them like stream, They make YouTube guides, things like that, where they're brought in for like the press releases, the early events, like things like that, like some community summits. And you're seeing like people now here are just, dude, they're actually being, put in game because they're able to do things like this, and it's so early, and that's such a cool thing. Shout out to Seven, shout out to the Corn team for going ahead and doing this. I can imagine, right? Like if you're an early content creator right now, if I was a younger kid, I had more time, I would be it sucks like thinking about that now, but like if I had the time to do that and didn't have like the fam and stuff, like, and really could put the time in, man, think about like you grind out a game and betting on something. If you think this is going to be big and you dedicate your content around this, man, you can build a whole channel in this, and potentially, who knows where it goes from here.
We paved the way for those young guns, Tommy.
I know, man. Showing our age over here. We missed this by about 10 years, guys.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
And the streaming and everything. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate.
It's
just
all
a
good,
time
man.
commitment just to be like consistent, even to hit those partnership goals and things like that. You definitely got to put the time. It's not impossible if you have a job. People do it, but
consistency and just the following and all that stuff. Just mustering up the energy to sit and play for like 6 hours and engaging with the chat and stuff too is a lot after working all day.
100%.
Well, I will say too, just for talking about newer streamers popping up, because people definitely engage with streams that make money, and like that they like gambling streams, whether it's Counter-Strike skins or whether it's actually like on Kick and they're watching slot machines and things like that. People watch the shit out of those. It's not really my content watching just slot machines and gambling, but I mean, if you were doing these kind of games and making like lots of money as well, like crypto back, people would definitely tune in.
I used to watch some guy that would prank scam phone callers for hours because it was funny to me.
There's always content for people
too. Yeah, sure.
I mean, think about even with Power World, we were talking about it when we played that over on game night. Like, I would have loved to sink hours into it. Tom, I know you've gotten a chance to get in there a little bit. After that first night, I haven't played it since. But what I was doing, I started watching guides. I started watching things to kind of see what the next part was, because I just didn't have the time. And that's why how I caught up with what's going on in the game. It's through content like that. So, there's definitely a market there for that.
Yeah.
And they've got some cool things in the works here. If you guys have not been following or keeping up with them.
Allow gaming.
Yeah.
Guilty confession. I watch people gamble on Kick.
Bro, dude, whatever it is, dude, if you can find a thing for it, man, that's awesome. The other interesting thing they're doing right now is they have their node sale going on. They're over on ETH. Oh God, talk about bright mode right now. It's gonna kill me. I couldn't find a dark mode for this website here. But they actually have. Dude, I can't believe I ever did this. To be honest with you,
I know.
Another thing that they've sold nodes on Cardano a while back, and now they're actually over on the Ethereum blockchain through a layer 2 called Base, which I'd never heard of before, which you can use to convert with USDC to go ahead and purchase this. But essentially, they're on 3 different chains. They're on the BSC, they're on Cardano, and they're over on ETH right now, which they said is their goal for this is to be chain agnostic, which makes sense for video games, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
So the cool thing about
all-inclusive Web3 game, that's what you should do. That's a great idea.
I was going to say that's just being like smart, just playing ahead, not, restricting yourself to one place is perfect. Yeah, you can't. I mean, we have such a small bubble over here on Cardano, and one day we all are hoping that there's more people wake up to decentralization. But in the meantime, if you're building a MMO RPG game, you want as big a fan base as you can get. And it only makes sense to go ahead and venture out beyond this Cardano, which was always in their plans. This wasn't like it was anything new for them. The BSC chain of Kopi was on BSC before it was on Cardano because of native tokens.
Yep. Fuzzy fellows make a great point. Video games must work so that players don't have to care about the chain. 100%.
Yep. Shout out to Fuzzy fellows for showing up. We'll go ahead and chat a little bit later when we getting into the mining stuff. Appreciate you showing up over there. I think that's Telfire over there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Doxing them.
Oh, dude, hey, he's been hitting us up. Another thing though, too, on this, if you guys are not familiar with the node sale itself, this is interesting to me because I never really thought about it. I know this is common in other video games and stuff, but it's basically decentralizing the files structure of the game itself to be able to boot it up, especially when you have people from all over the world who are playing this game. They don't have just a central server for all this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it says these nodes assist with game downloads for Cornucopias gamers and move further toward decentralization, eliminating single points of error and enhancing user experience. And those who participate in the sale will receive Copy tokens as rewards for operating the node and bolstering their infrastructure, which is really cool. And the price point of these, I want to say, is like somewhere around like $315. I know there's different tier levels too, and they've done different tier levels depending on what assets and stuff you guys hold. So the prices varied a little bit. It wasn't, I don't think it stayed consistent fully on that. But if you guys want to participate in that, you can go ahead and earn Copy rewards for doing it. I think that's super interesting.
You said it's still going on right now, right?
Correct. Yeah, they had like a little delay, I believe, a few days ago, back like around like the 13th or 14th, something like that. But they got it back up online. So if you guys are interested, you can go over to their Discord. They give you a whole video on how to get on to the base blockchain here, which is an Ethereum layer 2, and how to convert. You got to add basically to MetaMask, you got to add base network to your thing, then convert your ETH to USDC, and then get it onto the base blockchain to go ahead and buy this. But if you guys are interested, you can do that on the Ethereum network, or there's nodes over here on Cardano as well. So just wanted to point that out. But and outside of that, they've also got, a 90-day release, which they're working on getting. Well, I'm interested to like, they're building out like your avatars and things like that. They've got like more avatar customization and stuff coming out, and more like previews of like Solace and stuff like that. Which they dropped like a new roadmap update. They've got a lot of cool stuff in the works.
I mean, if you really think about it, they're moving very fast. Yeah,
I was going to say that's a massive amount of information in one little thing. That's awesome to see. It's not just like, hey, we got like all the boxes aren't yellow now. We got the blue boxes. There's some green boxes out there. Like, no, they're really moving this thing along. That's fucking awesome. The customization is always fun. It's always curious to see what they kind of have for that. Because some games kind of can skimp out on it, I guess. Go a little bit simpler with more like preset things, not a lot of control, but being it's kind of like that, quote unquote meta space, and we're getting into these like Web3 personas. It'd be nice to be able to really express yourself in these spaces, not have something that just like, hey, all three of us look exactly the same, and except TJ has purple shoes.
I love purple shoes.
Well, like I said, you can build a whole profile around it. There's a lot of different things that you can do. To answer your question, Chef of Def, will a rented asset allow game access? As long as you have registered your account over on Cornucopias.io, you have to go ahead, and there's multiple steps to do this. You have to like do two-factor authentication, sign in through Discord, get your wallet connected. And yes, if you hold an asset right now, either a legendary holder or somehow, I think Uncommon was getting access to this as well, it will allow you to go ahead and download the game here. And once you do that, you will get access to this Cornucopias launcher, which you can actually play the game from here. So, and it'll go ahead and verify. So it's a nice little way to get in the game now. But yeah, if you rent it, you can get in there as long as you hold the asset in your wallet and all your accounts all set up right now. But as soon as that goes away, you'll lose access to being able to play. So they're integrating the NFT technology too. So,
and it rewards the early supporters for holding and wanting to play it.
Yeah, and I think even mentioning in the listening to the podcast this week, they were talking about like the land claiming and things like that. They're going to get like a preview of Solace, like the actual land itself, before, because all the land holders eventually, depending on like what rarity you hold, whether it's mythic, rare, uncommon, all that stuff, you're going to be able to choose your like land plots in game based on rarity of land that you hold.
Oh, that's dope.
So they're going to
that's awesome. I love that.
So you can kind of scout out some stuff a little bit beforehand, they said, and then you'll be able to go ahead and get in. So, and they're going to run like an algorithm too. I think that I was listening to, kind of like, all right, if a lot of people are submitting, like, here's like a few choices that I want to go ahead and run, it'll systematically like, okay, prioritize like, hey, if that's available or not for you, depending on what access you have to get certain spots. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I'm sure going to be like a big thing.
I'm just excited to be able to race everyone when we have a game night where we can actually play all this. Not even like, I know we're going to probably be able to get some early access races in and things like that, but when it's like fully pumping, that'll be so much fun. Dude. And then it won't be so confusing too. And it's like, what are we going to play tonight? How
race
come into play.
Well, speaking of another thing, as far as content creation go, we saw Eddie Z. I don't know if you're still in chat or not. I don't know if we previewed it over here on a thumbnail. I told you guys I snuck in something right here. on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But if you guys check us out, we got a new podcast over here, and wanted to shout this out over here. Now the gameplay is a little laggy. They're still working on that right now. But shout out to Eddie Z, and I want to pronounce.
Well, just clarify, it's not laggy when you play.
No, when the gameplay, they're learning how to get through the bugs of recording right now over there.
Which we still haven't figured out either. So let us know if you figure it out.
It's tough on StreamYard or even OBS when you're wondering like that. But shout out to Eddie Z and Faux Hubris over here, who have now started up their own podcast called Around the Corn. Already got 125 subs. Yeah, it's great.
Love the name.
And this also goes back to, we were talking, I could see them just surpassing us pretty quick if they, Cornucopia starts to take off, because building content around a game like this, if you guys do it well, man, you can build your whole, monetization model around this game, and you'll have endless content to talk about. Yeah, shout out to Eddie and them. They're running a podcast right now. If you don't know Eddie C, shout out to him. He's over here, he's in F35's chat. He streams over on YouTube as well, and now they're over here. They're doing a podcast, man. And I just wanted to shout that out.
Knowledge himself too.
Oh yeah, OG inside of space for sure. But it's always cool to see people kind of take on new things, and they had a good podcast, dude. For their first episode, I just want to shout that out. I listened to the whole thing, and they do a great job. Good conversation and stuff too. So
love the intro.
Yeah. But even still, dude, I think they just recorded their second episode. They're working on getting the game. It's trying to stream this on StreamYard and play and talk and record is tough. So obviously it doesn't look like this in game right now. So they're working on fixing that. Which
recording.
OBS
it's
is
also just these games when they're, I think, early access like that. I just think they're a little more intensive on your system. So obviously they're still trying to build the game. It hasn't gotten into that like optimization for full release stage yet. They're still trying to just get the initial bugs out. So when you're streaming and running, like you said, OBS or StreamYard plus with the alpha stats of the game, it gets rough. I mean, how bad is Tarkov, TJ, with just trying to get it running?
It's rough, dude.
Awful. I have to use literally a memory cleaner the whole time.
Yeah, here's Eddie over here. He's actually recording and playing. Which Eddie's got a good setup through. He's in the Knight's Guild right here. There's some gameplay going on right now. Yeah, dude, it looks good. I love that you are streaming stuff right now. And we were talking about racing and things like that. Like, it's fun to go ahead and get out there on the track. We've done some live stuff of that. I think when we had the guys from Bide Financial Advice on, I have yet to. They had like a new demo too of their new like FR9 vehicle for a few days that was live. So I need to jump back in here. I was gonna do some gameplay on a stream tonight. I think there's time to take and stuff like that. We'll wait. But yeah, we definitely need to do this on one of these game nights and get in there. And you don't need too much to go ahead and actually play. And the cool part too is if you own any of these assets, it'll read it in game. So outside of the free vehicles, you'll be able to play with your own NFT vehicles as well, which is really neat.
That's awesome. So, yeah, I love that.
So really cool stuff over here. But yeah, if you guys are interested in another podcast outside of ours, we're looking for more Cornucopias content. Make sure to go ahead and sub to those guys Around the Corn. I want to shout that out over there, man. Appreciate all the support that you've given us, Eddie. So hopefully you guys will get the same over there.
100%.
Yeah. See what else we got going on here. I think
that's it, actually. Right, about to dial back. You know what I mean? It's a good episode, not bad.
No,
Hi guys.
Peace right now. I think our third topic over here was the derpers. Nomi, I know you're leaving, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into some derps. Some gangs.
Derp.
Gang.
Derp.
Gang. You know what my favorite part about Derp is that the community is always fun, man. And Dave, dude, he's so in touch with like the space and just my man. I don't know. Before Chat GPT was a thing, he was out there writing essays over here. If you ever watched a Dave post, my man, I think he tests the character limit on every single post that he does.
Back before you could get that Twitter blue check mark too, he had to be strategic about it. You had to get maximum words. You had to make sure to delete those spaces after paragraphs. No punctuation.
Yep, dude. My favorite thing about him though is that he just tells it like it is. He's like confident in his brand and his product. Doesn't care really what's going on other than what they're building, and they just do their own thing. And they've always done their own thing. And it's never been more apparent than that when he came on, dude, ever since he came onto our show that 1 year before Derps really took off, the year before Outpost and everything minted, he just came on. It's like, dude, rock ship's about to set up. Yeah. And he wasn't wrong, man. They went crazy after that. and he just knew he had conviction in what he was building, him and his team, community, and everybody. So big shout out to Derp, because there's been a lot of talk about the whole mining thing, about the Outpost thing, about new projects minting right now. And I didn't realize this because I went, there's a post that he retweeted, not this one, but he put, if you guys are interested in Dave's post right here, that's how long this post is. I'm just over here scrolling. Most people did the responsible thing over in the comments over there and hit him with the Kiana meme over there. Like, that's, I'm happy for you. I ain't reading all that, that kind of fun stuff. That's down there. Dude, oh, whoa. We had to get past that. Whoa. Whew. Got past that. You got to be careful.
You can't censor these live, Tommy. Come on now.
You got to be careful of the drapes.
Bleep it. Just bleep it out. If you bleep it out, we're good.
But I wanted to mention this because we talk about Outposts over here.
You don't want to bleep it, Tom.
We need like a, hey, we got to
blur it out.
We got to
bleep it out. That's the joke. It's a visual thing. Audio, bleep. Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
I try.
You gotta watch out for Flocko.
He does got the sharpest haircut. I agree. Good hair.
Dude, Dave, great hair, tight jeans, great hair. But he said, Dave put out this thread here. He said it's been 4 months since the Outpost mint, which they minted back in October 13th, I think it was. They sold out in less than 6 hours. 495 ADA mint price, but people forget back then, which I forget too. ADA was almost just under 25 cents. At that time, it was crazy to think about. Now that we're at 60 something cents, and that was roughly USD wise. They sold out a 10K collection in under 6 hours at 495 ADA. Just roughly, I think about 900. After all was said and done, paying everything out for miners, they went ahead and picked up about it was like $980 something thousand to go ahead and purchase their miners. When they did, they couldn't have timed this any better. Like,
well, another strong community, though.
Yeah,
proof right there. What you just said, that's stat. Strong community.
Strong community made the mint happen, but as far as like the vision to have this and be able to time it in the way that they did, dude, just impeccable timing on that.
Absolutely, that's as well.
Sometimes that's just how it works out too. You know what I mean? You have the right idea, and the opportunity meets the skill, and it all comes together at the right time. Because sometimes you release that stuff and it just happens to be you're excited for it, but you don't realize that the right time's coming up, and maybe you're a little too early, or that you've already missed the opportune time. But they've really nailed just about everything so far, especially coming off a project that was just something in the beginning for us. Like, I don't know, they're kind of just derpy art, not really for me.
Yep. And then for them to go ahead, but what really like stuck to us early on, and I think I still have the video too, where we did like the incubator of like the multi-sig tech back in 2021. Of like, hey, there's something more here. Like, we kind of knew that, and then that's one thing that always kept us interested in Derp Birds. I wish I would have stayed in a little bit more than I did back when I did had more assets, but we took profits. I still hold stuff at the moment, but here they are. They did this. They had this whole vision for this, and they were like the start of like what Kingdom Trust really was. Like, they had this idea with Goofy Gophers. I think they said back in May, where May before they minted out in October, of like, hey, we want to partner with you guys. How can we do this? And they're like, actually, we have this thing called Kingdom Trust, and what you guys are asking for seems beyond the scale of what we wanted it to be, but let's go ahead and do it. And they layered it perfectly with their lore, the Outpost. They had all the 4 different factions, and it just tied in perfect. Like you said, that was the perfect catalyst for them there. But one thing that he wanted to go ahead and put in the note of this right now, because we're talking about miners right now, as far as like crypto mining.
Talking about miners.
Come on, hell, chill.
Talking about miners.
Whoa,
Daddy, chill.
But they said they timed this perfectly. Those S21 Bitcoin miners. They got some of the first ones online right now that have been mining for over the last 3 months, and I think they want to say they've gotten 10 out of 73 or something like that online at the moment. If you look at Derp Birds like stuff, if you look at the mining operation, they 73 of them were ordered, this Bitmain Antminer S21. I think only 10 of them are online at the moment. And if you
is there a reason for that?
Yeah, they just haven't gotten
right. Yeah, I think it's just the
they're releasing them in batches right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, okay.
And they're supposed to get everything by June of 2024. So like they have more up. I don't even think Goofy Gophers has theirs. So they sold all their S19s to get the Bitcoin miners. Because because everybody, you know, it's going to be, the S19s are going to basically produce like no rewards, especially when the halving happens. So everybody's trying to get those S21s, which if you guys go over to the Dirtbirds Gold Rush app, you can see this data right here for you. And it shows you what they mine each day. So like today, it shows you in Bitcoin, they mine $109. Litecoin and Dogecoin have been crushing. Same thing even with Nervos. But you can look also at the all-time. They're at $107,000 mined since October. Right now. Or sorry, I mean, it's November.
Right, TJ?
October, sorry.
We need a miner.
That's just damn. Yeah.
Crazy though. $107,000, not $8. And these are only with 10 of those 73 online in that category. This would really be like $20,000 ish, something like that, if this was really where that was at. So really interesting stats there.
Eventually, they're all going to be online, all 73 at one point.
Yep.
That's going to be wild.
Yep. And then who knows how they're going to be doing, but the whole goal is, you know, they're mining all this stuff right now before the halving, before all that happens, because once the halving happens, everything gets cut in half.
Well, for Bitcoin, you watched the new episode,
days.
right, CJ? I was going to say, we were talking about that for quite a bit, how to get a miner here.
Yeah. You gotta be careful with that terminology. Well, the other cool part about them too is they have not only tied, I mean, the mining thing is one portion to this. The royalties, they've got 268,000 ADA in royalties since October 13th. That if you hold the medium and largest, you get more stuff for them, depending on your rewards. And then they've got over 3,400 ADA just in the ecosystem fees too since then. So there's a lot of different ways that people can earn. And if you guys, even if you just held onto your Outpost since now, you can claim every 6 days or every 5 days, every epic, which today is payday. Reminder, if you guys have not claimed, you have to claim your Derp dollars. If you don't claim your Derp dollars, they expire. Remember, if you use it, you lose it.
Yep. I remember that.
Make sure you guys are claiming these, because this will allow you to convert the Derp dollars into Derp, which you can sell or buy or whatever you want to do with it. Another aspect of that.
We've talked about how marketable they are. Like just listening to hear you explain this, though, you know, and we love them. I love like what they've built in our space, and it's much more recognizable now. They're obviously like the Derp brand is, if you're in this Cardano side, at least, you know, you've seen the Derps. It's pretty easy to run across them pretty early if you're new, I think, too. But just thinking of someone from the outside, and you're just like, this great new project, man. You just got to hold on. You get your Derp dollars afterwards. And it's just like, I'm sorry, Tommy, I'm not trusting you with any of my money. Nope.
Yep.
Not
crazy,
Derp
right?
dollars, did you say? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
For Derptonia.
For Derptonia.
Exactly.
Yeah. Upgrade your mining rig to receive an additional 20% mining rewards. Spend your Derp
I need
dollars.
my card pack too, Tommy.
You do. What do you mean, TJ? Do you mean this?
Well, yeah,
right here, buddy?
Well, I'm gonna get it in a few weeks.
You can't have. Hey, I got a little QR code over here for everybody. Could you see it? Dope.
You probably scanned them already.
I haven't scanned any of them, to be honest with you yet.
Really?
These things are sealed, baby. They are sealed. I got a few of these. I got 2 of them, and then 1 for you guys each.
Love it.
I still need my necklace.
That too, yeah. I think that's hanging right behind here, over here somewhere. It's either
that's on a display right now.
Yeah, it's somewhere over there. Shout out to the gummies in the background. Yeah, no. Wanted to point this out with Dirtbirds though, when it comes to innovation with them. So we talked about.
See, Mallard said might make more sense after the anime series on Hulu comes out.
I could see that. To be honest with you. So they posted oh man, I don't know where Dave. This right here. It's like Prima's official strategy guide for Dirtbirds Outpost. I'd buy that.
I love that.
Absolutely,
I would buy that.
I still want that one poster picture that they had. I can't remember what it was for, but it looked really, really good, like Rick and Morty style when they were like running away from something or towards like us, in a sense. The screen. I can't remember the picture. What it was.
I'll have to go ahead and check that out.
We talked about it a long time ago.
I
think it was fan art.
Eddie, real quick for this, if you're curious, if you get lost like me every now and then, go over into the Dirtbirds Discord. While TJ's pulling that up, go up to your events right here inside the Dirtbirds Discord, and they have payday You can go ahead and subscribe to the events for notifications, and it tells you every 5 days. Shout out to the Derp Discord for doing that, and it shoots you a reminder for payday. And they did a bunch of them.
Oh, it was a 2-year anniversary poster. He said.
You have it?
No, I'm looking for it now, but that's what it was for.
Yeah. Shout out to the Derps in the chat for helping us out over here.
Derps post a lot though, so it's gonna be a bit. So
they're pretty active on there, especially with the replies.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. But as far as Dirtbirds being like an innovator inside of space, they've always kind of done their own thing, right? Mining was done by Goofy Gophers to start. Obviously, they've capitalized on that with Kingdom Trust, and they've kind of had their own spin on it. They've had fun with it. The Outpost thing was done by them, and again, we'll chat about it here a little bit later, because we're gonna speak to some more topics of this. But the copying of things or copying of ideas, I don't think anybody's ever going to be able to replicate what Derp have done, because they're in their own little lane. I guess the thing you could say to them is that, like, it's great when you see other projects and things like that kind of use the model that worked, like the PHTR thing, the different structures and different theming of these different outposts, as far as like what you can do as far as reward systems and like kind of bringing it into your lore is interesting. And the one thing too about the gold rush that I don't think enough people talk about, is that there's other structures here, man, that we all tend to forget about. Right now, mining's the only thing that we can mess with at the moment. But there's other towers, there's other comms things, and if you guys have not been paying attention, Derpers has picked up an Earth Mobile node NFT, which is, I don't even know what the floor on Earth Mobile nodes are right now, but they're up there.
Hold up for you here.
Yeah, we could go ahead and we could talk about it real quick.
Let's talk about it. Eminem.
Hey, I'm gonna talk. No, that's machine gun kill.
That's MGK says that. Let's
but he does. He
yeah,
rebuttals.
I'm talking to Eminem.
Okay.
All right.
Tom's ready to rap right now with that beanie. 95,000 ADA right now for the floor on Earth nodes. They have one, which these also pay out WMT token if you stake these things. I don't know. Blake always gives me an update every week on my Earth nodes when I'm not paying. I never pay attention to these things. Probably should. Whenever Earth nodes are in the top 10, I listen to Blake for some info on that, dude, because I'm never sure. But yeah, there's potential other for rewards there. Imagine Derp holders go ahead and earn some WMT for upgrading their tower, for maybe the comms tower or whatever it may be. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, you got the comms tower, energy compound, security office, storage annex, med bay, and lookout. That's actually another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these things. I don't even know what they do yet. Nobody's talking about that. I think they're going to work about. I'm talking about, what are we talking about?
What are you talking about?
Paying for things to upgrade. You're not sure what they're doing yet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Derp have the perfect business plan. You guys don't even ask questions anymore.
What are you talking about?
EJ, what are you looking at?
I'm trying to find that picture.
You're still on that?
Yeah, I'm set on it now. Now it's too far though.
Have I clicked the 3 bars icon? What are we talking about here? You have to point me in that right direction there. 3 bars. I'm gonna look. Oh. I have not clicked this over here. All time, I've earned 243 derp from this one outpost like that. I can't wait for the mining, royalties, and ecosystem stats to come online when they get that working. That's gonna be really nice to see how much these things are actually making me. Because I have 4 large outposts, all from different factions. This outpost is earning maximum mining rewards because I got it at level 5 right now.
Outpost?
Which I had outpost. Yeah, did you hear that?
You're my good.
What's my Medea voice?
Hello.
How are you doing?
No, that is a great number to see, just especially for viewers that maybe haven't been following along since these first came out. You know, kind of what you've earned in that time, having them all at the top, all at the max.
Yeah, and then on top of that, hey, we get the alpha straight from the gangs themselves. Really fun plans for that Earth node. Hey, Dave, when are you coming back on the show, man? We need to get that. We need the rocket ship round 3 over here.
was gonna say,
Found
yeah,
the
when the rocket
picture.
ship going to like next galaxy, just let us know if
Yeah.
you like in a private DM beforehand.
Yeah. I haven't clicked any of this stuff over here, but yeah, man, shout out to the derps over here for being innovators inside the space as well and having fun with it. I love that
Found
they
it.
always have fun. You did? Yeah, share it, dude.
Well, it's just click. Oh, never mind. I'll share it now.
You help me. Help me help you.
Give me a second. I'll give it to you.
Oh, I was about to say, give it to me,
Check
baby.
it. Window.
I'm vibing with this song right now.
I was gonna say I've been liking the
This
background
one.
music tonight. I don't think we can get away with playing
photo.
the Offspring.
I want to hang
yeah.
this up.
We're gonna hit on the.
Oh yeah,
I want to hang this up.
was that the one done by Bajewski? I can't because remember when
I don't
they
remember who
it
did
was
it.
The Vampire Invasion. I can't remember if it was Bajewski or not. That did
Oh, I
that
think it was who
background.
did that. I think you're right. I think they did do that.
Because that I want to did I don't know, Derp, if you're still in chat over there, did Bajewski do the art for Outposts? I cannot remember that. Or not.
I don't know about that. This was the one. The
he did
poster
it.
for sure.
Okay. Bajewski. Man, am I been saying it wrong? I love that. Bajewski. Man, damn it. I always say shit wrong. Drew, is that how you say it? Bajewski? Let me confirm that.
I've
here.
heard it. I've
Yeah,
heard
I
it.
need-
both ways.
I would have said it the same way you were saying it, Tommy. To be fair.
Yeah.
No,
That's the
I
first
love
time I heard
photo.
that. Yo, hey, I'll give you a little alpha over there because I do want to shout out someone who's helping me fortify my outpost right now. Because
Is it?
you talk about founders backing their products over here and their communities. Let's go ahead and share screen. Ooh, just in time with that music drop too.
If only it was that close.
It was so close. Where's my outpost? Here we go. Yo, for the actual derplings, I want to say it's the derplings right here. Fortification. So I don't own 4 derplings, which I probably should at this point, but I don't. I own 1, which is our beef or what's it, Kill Bill one. But the person who came and helped me out right here, Derp Dave himself, threw on 3 derplings to help me finish out to get my upgrades on my things. So appreciate to him, dude. Shout out to the founders out here helping the community. Dave just throwing his.
All 4 of them in there.
I got. I got
Oh,
one.
3. Sorry, you got 1.
Hey, I got one. I got one of them in there. But yeah, shout out to Dave for helping me out over here.
Mr. Tight Pants himself. What an honor.
Yeah. Hey, and also I see another legend from the Derp community. He said he got me to say, yo, I'll cut it off on stream. Shout out to Slumber Shark as well, because I want to say he's got me hooked up over on the Pred right there as well. So yeah, if you guys are not owning all the assets or don't have enough of the assets, you can reach out and get your stuff fortified by their community members. Shout out to Slumber Shark, shout out to Derp Dave, shout out to Shiz, I want to say too. We got Dave. I just clicked on this one. Yeah, but anyway, shout out to everybody over in the community. I think Shiz was the other one helping me out. Ooh. Yep, Shizzle Flarf. I don't know who's doing my other one, to be honest with you.
Shout out for sure. It's great when we get that because, like we've talked about, we were saying early on, where we don't always get as much time as we'd love to be able to spend some times in these communities. So we appreciate you you viewers that do and come in and help us out because, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about all the time. If ever, you can make that argument, but definitely like hearing when we're wrong and getting corrected because it definitely helps us understand things better and even get more interested usually. Sometimes we're way off.
100%. We're very much way off most of the time.
Always.
But Yuski, oh, that's gonna be tough to say that over there. I don't know what that means, but I love the enthusiasm.
Hell yes.
he goes, oh, I don't even know what he said to me. It's just something, or I'll cut it off. I'm so confused when he wrote that to me. Oh man, that's good stuff. What else is going on as far as the mining camp goes over here?
Oh, my eyes are dry as shit.
Oh, there, T.
Watering. Crazy.
Well, picking up on the mining kind of thing, and then I know we got a couple mining projects, or at least a mining project who's been hanging out with us, which they came and shouted out. Fuzzy Fellas, shout out to Telfire over there. But to bring up Goofy Gophers in the middle of this, because obviously this all originated through them. We wouldn't be getting these projects that are minting right now, that are about to be minting, that have successfully minted without the help of Goofy Gophers in the mining world over here on Cardano. And that's a huge, yeah. Good.
I would say they definitely opened up an avenue or a door for projects to kind of look into for what that Kingdom Trust that they offer. Kind of get other projects to use it.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, this wouldn't be a thing. And I know, I mean, if they didn't have the vision ahead of time too to do what they did, and projects like Derp that had the IP in the community to go ahead and have the idea as well to like collab and partner up to make it something bigger than it is, we wouldn't be where we're at right now with them. That's Spentron over here with a nice thread over here about Gophers, talking about, you know, kind of giving you a whole little backstory of their journey over here. They started out, now they're roughly around 8,900 assets. When they started, and you kind of see a similar model happening here with all these new projects that are minting out, even up to the one House of Titans minting today. 886,000 USD from $130 mint, which is like, we've been all over the spectrum. I think ADA was roughly, when they did their main collection, like right around like 34 to 37 cents at that time, around almost like a month from now. And they mentioned in March of 2023, sold out their collection. They did the same thing where they minted 90%, or they spent 90% of the funds raised over on the miners. They got those compounding for 6 months. They were able to buy new miners from there, and then Kingdom Trust came a part of that. And here we are today, still compounding and about to put a mass order in with that Kingdom Trust batch 2, as well as their Tribes Mint and a bunch of other things, right? And the interesting thing for me with them is that they've got this business now that happened from it. And we talked about payouts on the last podcast, Tom, of like, hey, you only got 8 ADA per gopher or whatever it was, like the base gophers, roughly something like that, for 3 months, which in like retrospect seems like nothing. Someone put a good perspective to that too, of like, hey, if you spent $130 on something and you got back like $5, you know, like that APY, like compared to like a traditional investment or like dividends, it's like way higher than normal things. Like, this isn't like a degen thing where like, hey, I bought this NFT and now it's supposed to pay me back the first time I like get a payout. Like, that's not how this works.
No. I mean, that's what we like kind of were focusing on this past week, right?
Yeah, 100%. And it's just like, okay, once people realize that, then they're like start to see the potential of like Gophers itself, because yes, you've got Kingdom Trust, which a lot of people still don't understand. Like what the people got paid out was only for the mining portion. They didn't get paid out for the treasury yet, which holds this Kingdom Trust stuff into it, which I want to say it's like roughly, looking back at the mine paper, I had a lot of this stuff opened up here. It was like 17.5% of the funds after they do this compounding. Yeah, go back for Kingdom Treasury once all this is happening. So I think they paid out like 180 something thousand dollars. 300,000 ADA is what we talked about, and if you do the math on that, it's like another 30 something thousand dollars that goes to the Kingdom Treasury, which again, if you hold like a wizard or certain miners like the Royals, they'll actually pay you out for that. If you look at other projects, you do the Kingdom Trust NFTs. Those Kingdom Trust NFTs, there's a 10% fee, which 5% of that goes back to Gophers and 5% goes back to holders of Gophers. So if Derp does really well and makes $100,000 off their 3-month thing, 5% of that is going back to Gopher holders, which out of that 5%, 17% of that, you can really break down the numbers, goes back to actually paying you out. So there's like a whole tier level to this. And if you hold a Gopher at the end of the day, this is like, there's a reason a lot of people didn't really drop the floor too much even if they got paid out not too much, if people really understand this project. I think it's interesting. It's an interesting bet because a lot of people argue that you could just spend that ADA and hold on to it and make more money. And a lot of people are betting on the scale up.
I was going to say, yeah, it's the big thing is like, obviously you're rolling the dice here, like with a lot of projects where it definitely depends on, this isn't just a project that's necessarily the hype. It depends on it succeeding and doing what it actually wants to do. And that creating enough value that people actually want to buy it, not just for no reason at all. So it still has to get to that point for people to really start jumping in. That is kind of where the challenge is, where will people start wanting to buy it if it, the returns are as low as they've been to start. That's where we're going to see, as they continue to get more online, what's going to happen.
100%. And it's good for anybody who's investing in any of these mining NFTs, especially as we're calling it the meta. It's funny to call a thing a meta right now because you're seeing new projects do this. But in reality, most people inside the space, or at least this space, can't even hold for a few weeks. You see that with OMEN, who's legit like giving you back ADA every week, and people are still like, "Nah, man, I just want to flip it, for the next thing," and so, which is fine. It's just like, the people that are into these projects really need to understand what these projects are.
It's that mindset of 2021, the DGen mindset. They just want to flip it. They want to flip it for the little profit that they made it when they bought it or minted from it. So that's still that mindset in the game that people are going to want to be playing for a while, honestly, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So they don't see that instant return of like what they minted it for. Like, all right, I'm going to flip this thing then. Versus want to play the long game.
I mean, that's what we saw though too with the floor overall and like the actual assets. One thing that we did see from the community that we liked, I'm sorry, I didn't think you mentioned this, Tommy, was we didn't see like a huge sellout. We didn't see everyone go 8 ADA, fuck this is what I've held on to, and just try to automatically mint and start going below floor and fighting for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've seen their community before. We see them always show up. They have such a strong dedication, just don't, I was almost going to say devotion, but it's the space that they show up in. Like we've seen with a lot of the projects we talk about that end up being our favorite. It's a space that people hang out in because it's fun. You know what I mean? Whether or not they're actually going anything like on with the actual ADA, or they're just sitting there accumulating their rewards. People still show up every day just to like say hi or post jokes because it's fun. It's something to do. It's one of those rare spaces where even if you're not even doing NFT stuff, you're checking in and talking to people. Yeah.
And to go back to another comment over in our Discord earlier, which shout out to Shiny, said, am I selling my tribe? I'm debating that right now. I'm still doing math. Like I said, I want to wait for this Kingdom Trust batch 2 purchase to really happen, because then I can really do hard math on that. But as far as transparency, because he mentioned up a thing in our Discord, and I think it's a good conversation piece when it comes to mining as well. Is he said, what happens if a mining project rugs? They just walk away. Like, do they just keep all those miners and you guys get screwed over with the NFTs because they're not paying you anymore? And when that really comes down to a question of transparency with the company and doing research into whatever mining NFT that you're investing in, because a lot of these NFTs, right, you buy them, you flip them, and if they go away, at least you potentially can make a profit on the speculation and hype. But these, they're meant to be like held, right, over a longer period of time, like the
as an investment for sure.
3 to 6 months minimum a hole in these things once they compound. So one thing I love about Gophers, and the same thing with Derps and all these other ones that are showing you like the dashboards for this stuff, is showing you what they mine, showing you the invoices of what they paid, what things are online, how many people are staking. And I know this needs to be updated a little bit more, in which they said they're working on Kingdom Connect version 2, which will have a lot more information for you. But you can see their awesome. You can see their expenses over here that they've given you. These are our expenses. They've given you the wallet addresses over in our Discord. They've given you the tour of the mining facilities that they've done over on YouTube. They've got their legal team that they consult with. They've got their letter of recommendation for them over in their Discord. So when it comes to them rugging and things like that, they've got enough information out there where if somebody was really like, hey, these guys just walked away, we can go ahead and they can probably file suit against them because they know enough about them to be able to do that. Whether that's something you want to deal with, just dealing with as far as an investor individually, that's one thing. But when it comes to new projects coming out, I definitely think that if you are a mining NFT project, you need to be as transparent as possible. You need to let your founders know who you are, where all the expenses are, where your wallets are, where your mining facility, all that information needs to be divulged. And Gophers probably has a responsibility to a degree as well. If you're bringing under that Kingdom Trust program, I'm sure they've got their own list of like services and requirements to be part of that program, right?
I would think so. You know what I mean? You'd hope that there's not just people coming up with like us, a bunch of idiots like us, like, totally, we're good for it, right? You guys gonna set some of these up? You guys purchase some for us, and we'll mint out. We'll totally have the funds to pay you back for these.
Promise, bro.
I'm sure that they're doing these in the proper way because it affects their own project. You know what I mean? They don't want to jeopardize what they have going on at home. If anything, this is just supposed to enhance it. So if it's not the right move for them, if the numbers don't make sense, I can imagine they turn down a lot of people that are thinking they can just get, hey, this is awesome. We heard you guys have miners and you're giving them away for free. We'd like some money, please. Money, please. Money now. Money me.
Yep, and that's the real thing about people who mint most of these projects. They don't do that. There's the type of investor that it attracts most of the time from the short term are the people that definitely don't need to be in the project or don't understand the project, and those are the people that are the loudest over on Twitter or anywhere else because they have no idea what they just got themselves into, realizing that they got wrecked, and it just takes a little bit of like responsibility when you're throwing money out.
Is it worth it to just own one?
Like
one gopher? Yeah.
It depends on what your risk of in your return is. Like you're betting on. So let's put it this way. This is just using us as an example because we have an F35 wallet with a gopher in it, right? Yeah. Which is a warrior that is the middle ground between the mining and the treasury, right? So they get a little, like they're the middle ground out of the three. And we have a base gopher, an apprentice, right? They get the lowest stuff. We got paid out 8.31 ADA for this 3 months for this. And we got this from the mint. So our buy-in was like $130, right? So that's one thing that people really should know on these assets as well. We talked about this with Ryan when we talked to him about tries and why you got so much bang for your buck as far as hash rate goes. Because the people right now that are selling these on secondary market are getting less money or less hash rate for the dollar paid. So when you think about this, $267 is the floor on secondary right now. When these people bought, if you minted it for 130. You're basically getting half the hash rate for the secondary price at the moment. That hash rate's getting paid out, or that profit's getting paid out to the holder.
So you're essentially losing money then.
You're getting half the return you normally would have got had you minted. In that sense of it.
I get what you're saying. Okay.
I mean, right now, no one's making money as far as the return goes from the actual mint date either way. But what Tommy's saying is just like trying to get people to buy even on secondary when you buy when it's pumped that high, you have such a diminished return even.
Well, that's how I was asking that like rhetorical question. Is it worth it just to have the one? Now, if you keep it for the long-term investment, yeah, sure. Obviously, it's going to eventually pay itself off.
Yeah. Well, when you say people aren't making money, let's retract that statement, because if you minted this for 369 ADA, you're still up technically at a 422 floor price.
Not dollar amount though.
Dollar wise, depends when you sell. If you hold on to ADA, that's.
I mean, yeah, argument can be said for a lot of the projects, though.
No, you are up. What do you mean? You minted for $130, and this is worth 266. You're up.
Oh, that's right. That was the shit. I forgot they were at what 30.
It was 30-something cents. Yeah, you're up. If you held this, you were up. If you minted, you're up.
I was thinking about Derp's 20-something cents you were talking about before.
Yeah. So you're up right now if you minted a gopher, even if you just sold it on secondary at the moment. There is a 10% royalty on this, though. Just keep that in mind. Also,
that's all you're getting. No more future return.
And now, if you've just been burrowing these things, you've been getting paid ADA. I don't know. But yeah, this is what makes it's intriguing about these new projects that are minting, though, right? Through them, is because you get your entry point. That's why I went hard on tribes, because I was like, look, you can get really good hash rate on these, and I'm minting them. I'm not buying them on secondary right now. For the bang, I get more bang for my buck. So if you're minting a new project, which I don't know if Fuzzy Fellows, you guys have a link over there on yours? I know you guys have been active over here in the chat, and we'll
tell us.
I don't know. I saw shout out to Telfire. I know he's been hitting us up. I just haven't been able to get you on the show, man. We just been a little busy lately.
What are the tribes floor at?
They're there. The tribes floor is basically the floor price in the mint, like 31.50 or something like that. Yeah. I haven't looked at these fully yet, although I know that you were on Cardano Thor's show. So giving you a little spotlight, and I just want to shout this out over here for projects that have been either reaching out to us, whether we can't schedule, or we're just, a little busy or whatever it may be. If you guys come hang out with us on these Mondays, in these live streams, man, and you guys are you want to,
engaging and chatting.
Support with us, man. We'll support with you guys as well. That's just a reminder. So shout out to Telfire. I know you're big over in the Yummy community and also in Hoppers and other things as well. Yeah, they got a project out or coming out. Same kind of thing, right? They're 90% in the mint, 60% to holders, 20% compounding. You guys are trying to get in on batch 2 over here. 3D artwork over here.
Nice.
So, dude, I don't know. I haven't looked at it enough. But so you're gonna. I'll wait for more info to be out there. But I just want to give you guys a quick little plug over here. So, but yeah, this is the interesting part about these new projects right here, is that you can get in on these early things, especially if they're part of the Goofy Gophers. Now, if they're outside of Goofy Gophers, I mean, I'm even more skeptical. But if they're part of that, I can jump in potentially on that. But
see, I like projects like this because it's not like the other meta we were talking about as far as the tax reward system that they have. This is different. This is actually the actual project is a mining project. So I like that aspect of it because you already know what you're getting into as a outsider looking in. Like, okay, if I want to be a part of a mining project at entry, this is a chance for me to get in on it, to kind of reap those rewards from mining and test out how mining works.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I was reading through the chat. But yeah, Discord went live over there today. Public now too. So if you guys are interested in Fuzzy Fellas, that is one thing I didn't do. I know he gave me a code for that. They have like these snowball rolls where you can. He sent me one of the things. I don't think I ever claimed it.
We must have lost ours, Tom.
No,
I was gonna say, you must have lost the mail.
You got to get your codes, dude. And you can go on a snazzy snow code over there.
I didn't get a
I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means over there. But yeah, if you get a snow code over there, you can go ahead and submit that.
I didn't get a snow code. I got a bro code.
Okay. So the lowest price they're aiming for right now is $125, which I think House of Titans right now is what, $350 at 62 cents.
That check it keeps throwing me off.
Oh no, I like it right there.
Check
60% rewards match tries, except we're also doing dedicated 20% to compounding instead of coming out of the 60. Okay. So that's a little cool. higher reward allocation too. There you go. Bro code is violated.
I feel you, Slumber Shark. Back to live after watching 2x speed to catch up.
Yo, Slumber Shark.
We'll slow it down for you, man.
What if I just talked like that the whole time?
I would leave the show.
I agree. I agree over there. Yeah, shout out to you, Telfire. If you guys are interested in another mining project here, I know you guys are getting ready to announce some stuff. So Discord's live.
Discord's live. Join
also
right now.
Interesting. I saw this post today. I didn't get a chance. I'm gonna give you a like on this. 28 legendary of these things. 3% royalty on aftermarket sale is split between just 24 of these things. So if they got a pop in secondary, one of these things may be worth a look.
I'm sure you'll mint one. We'll see it on one of the live streams.
All right, 28. I hope so.
I'd like to see one either way. It'd be nice. Sure.
There you go.
I hope I mint one.
Dibs.
That's pretty big.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are like, if I can mint I think my mint luck has expired, dude. On the mining
said that
stuff.
So many times.
On the mining stuff, I feel like I've used it up, dude. I mean, 2 1-of-1s essentially for Gophers. I don't know what else you can do.
As he said, we can give out codes if we want to now.
Ooh, all right. Quick little giveaway.
Let's do it.
All
are
right,
you using the Nightbot or are you using the
StreamYard? We can do StreamYard. TJ, do you want to do that or do it is StreamYard /giveaway?
Is it?
Yes, StreamYard's giveaway.
StreamYard.com/giveaway, obviously.
Yep. I don't know. I just searched StreamYard giveaway.
All right, I'm here now.
You there?
What? Yep.
All right, we need a code for it though.
So I have to use the hashtag for this one instead.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do hashtag and then the keyword.
Got it. Put it in there. So for this specific one, I have to hit start collecting comments.
Yeah, so we need to put it over in chat. Is that all right? You got it, TJ? I'll go ahead and drop it over here for everybody.
Just clicked it.
You did it? Okay.
Yep.
So guys, your keyword over here, you need also winners join the Discord, open a ticket, they'll send you a code. If you guys got a link for that, Fuzzy Fellows too, go ahead and drop that. Your keyword is going to be hashtag Snowball.
I don't understand why this doesn't announce it in the chat. Like when you, as soon as you set it up, it should show that what the word is and everything.
Good question on that too. Telfire, are you the lead on this project? I want to say yes, you are. JPG also go check out Cardano Thor's stream. Maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, he had Telfire on for an interview discussing the project. Telfire, you were part of the, I forget which hopper it was from Happy Hoppers. You had, I forget, it was like maybe the yellow one for Happy Hoppers back in the day when it first started. Remember your hopper?
Sounds centralized.
There you go. Yeah, Fuzzy Fella stays the lead on that. So hashtag Snowball, you got. I'm gonna go grab a little drink while we're doing this.
Jerk my Fuzzy Fella.
I was gonna say, yeah, check out that Thor video. We just had Thor on as well. It was good to see him. We need to get him back on for like a full either live stream here or even bring it on a podcast. We haven't done that in the podcast.
Both.
Both. I mean, you know, it's hard to get him dead. You know, asking for that much time is a little more difficult. But it'd be great to have him on both or either one. You know, anything.
Yeah, we do need some more guests for the podcast too, because that's always fun to kind of hear someone else's perspective in the space outside of our own. Sometimes as well, and it not be like an interview style podcast. It would just be shooting the shit with a fellow community member about the NFTs and communities in the space.
That's what I loved when you guys had. I was upset I missed part of that. You know, we had Viva just on recently too, and I think that was like Christmas time. So, you know, always happy to have him on again, but it, you know, might wait a little bit.
That was a good one.
It wasn't really about like just a project in general. It was just kind of going over everything, what he's doing in the space, and the things that we connect on, which is always fun.
100%.
And then things they can teach us about.
I'll hit draw this giveaway as soon as Tommy gets back. So it's probably like another 15-20 seconds. I'm going to share my screen too so everyone can see it, because I don't understand why this doesn't show it to the chat when I do the giveaway or when we use this for the giveaway. I think it's kind of weird. There has to be a way for that to show. We just don't know how. How many are we giving away? Did you say how many you're letting us give away, Fuzzy?
I was going to say, I was trying to scroll up here. I couldn't search.
Yeah, the website too to do this, just so you guys are aware, is right here. I'll share it over here. TJ, you got the this is the website. I haven't entered one of these in yet. Yeah, it looks like this.
I don't know how many I'm clicking. Just is it one snowball or 8? Okay.
Oh, there you go. Oh, 8 of them.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So Telfire, normally we'll go ahead and manage that kind of stuff. That is on you.
Join their Discord.
Join their Discord. Maybe I can click it right here.
Also, there's only 17 entries, so you guys got a great chance of winning this. 8 of them.
Also, Tommy making that 1 bottle and a cup drink. Nope. We are milk nitro tonight. Plug in. We're on a stout life these days.
It's the second one, though, right?
Yeah, second one. 2 beers, you know. Keep it nice and casual. Slumber Shark said it is, if I don't win this, it's centralized and he'll cut it off. All right, there's your answer right there, guys. Let's go ahead and run these.
Pixar didn't happen. All right, I'm gonna
DJ, share your screen.
I'm telling you what to do, dude.
Oh, my bad, dude.
I'm telling you what to do. All right, ready?
Do it.
First one.
Drum roll. Congrats to Freedom 35s.
Why did we enter that?
I don't know.
Are you serious? How's that possible?
It's not. I just joined the Discord. One more. Oh no, shit! 7 more.
Hey, you guys got great chances of winning this. Oh, hey, we didn't do this while we're waiting. Completely forgot to do this for you guys while we got giveaway. Shout out to Meek Vision over here. Congrats,
giveaway
motherfucker.
song.
AKA MF. You're not a motherfucker. That's mean. I'm sorry. I mean that. Disrespectful. Hey, let's go.
Let's go. Who's winning?
Oh,
Eddie.
Eddie.
Around the corn. Let's go.
Shout out to Eddie.
I forgot you did this. Forgot about the giveaway music. We didn't get to do this last week.
Just give her congrats.
Again, if you guys win, make sure you join the Discord and open up a ticket. Was it number 4?
I think it was supposed to be closed, but they just said it's open to public.
Get into
What pick is this
Discord.
now? 4? Is this 4 right here? Was that 4?
Run it, TJ.
Am I muted?
No, I can hear you. I don't know. Yeah,
Here's just fine.
he's just too pumped
What
up.
pick is this now?
You're the one running it.
This is 5?
You pressed the button. I didn't press it. Shout out to Loki420.
Counting.
Meek Vision, you claim it in their Discord.
This is
Fuzzy
number
fellas.
6.
Open a ticket.
Number 6 right here.
Pick up sticks.
I was waiting for us to win.
New Slayer.
Slayer!
Congrats.
From the show.
6. Okay.
He's
number
keeping
7
track.
coming up.
Who we got?
Y'all ain't ready.
It throws me off because how long it takes to pick it.
Alright,
Pants, number
hey.
7.
Pants.
Last one.
Congrats.
Don't fuck me, shiny.
I'm trying to fuck TJ up right now with this distracting him so much right now.
Last one. He's gonna cut it off.
Yo.
Oh my god, he got
He didn't cut it off.
Wow.
He's
Damn.
not cutting it off. Congrats.
That's two
Yeah,
stubborn
shit,
stars.
Shit, actually, this is great. How's that possible?
Yeah. Hey. Thank you, Justin. I've worked hard for this.
But did you?
Should I get the megaphone going right now? All right, guys,
No,
come on,
please.
do another one. Another one.
No. Stop it.
All right, fine.
I'm gonna link
There
the
you
Twitter.
go.
Actually, Eddie, if you have it, if you don't mind linking it. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
somebody's.
get it.
If you got
Yeah,
an actual open invite to the Discord, please show that. Anybody who just won, go ahead and open a ticket once you get in there, and they will take care of you guys. Damn, this music just gets me pumped up. Right? Hey.
Oh, pump. You get so excited for that.
Yo, I just gotta be like,
Daddy, chill.
because I can't handle this music.
What's the project? Disrespect. I'm re-rolling it.
Wow, Slumber Shark, dude. Guess what did I just win? That's the DGen mindset that we need right now. Hey guys, go ahead and enter into the giveaway. All right, what is it? I'm down. Wait, what are we doing again?
Yeah, what'd I win?
It's been given away.
What's going on?
You guys are giving something away?
Oh, okay. Then I gotta spend money on it, right? No, this is free. I don't know what it gets you. Might get you a snowball. What do you do with that snowball?
Nobody knows.
It's your snowball. Do with it what you want. You know, put it in the freezer.
Hybrid Family says they went to the X page and it's in the bio. Just so everybody's fully aware what the hell just happened. I know it gets a little crazy here. Fuzzy fellas. The Discord is in the bio right here. Can I click on it? Oh, there you go. See? Doing it for you guys.
Yeah. There we go.
Verify me. You got complete steps? Come on. You got some more security than we do. All right, we'll do that later. It's a lot of work. I'm out.
That's all it took.
There we go.
That's all
All
it took.
All right. That almost got me. I was like, I'm not doing it. Shout out to Telfire, man. Appreciate that. Let's dial this back down a little bit here. We got a couple more topics to get through still. Woo! There you go. See, this is a nice chill one.
There we go.
Okay.
Now we're bringing it back. Nice, calm. It's Monday night. I know some people had off, but you know what I mean. Some people are just kind of relaxed right now.
I like to build you up to bring you down, you know? Oh, that was fun though.
We got quite a few more topics to go through.
We do. Are we exhausting the concept of mining?
Dang, real quick, we just brought to Fuzzy Fellas you deleted it. There was a promoter in there offering promotions.
Stop.
It got deleted quickly. Someone deleted it quickly. I couldn't finish the message.
Oh man.
Damn it.
Also, yeah, shout out to Telfire too. I just saw the DM over there. He gave us all some Snowball codes too for us three.
Right, there we go.
Appreciate
that's
that,
awesome.
man. Thank you for showing up over in chat, man.
I did drink my arse.
What are you talking about, dude? You've seen me. I've got two different.
You said that one night. It's just one drink.
It was 4 drinks in one, though. I had a few shots and A's what of it. You won't see me catch. You won't catch me slipping like that again. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I didn't get to tell you guys. Last weekend, there's a bachelor party. I had this drink called the Cheech and Chong Garita. There's like CBD oil, a CBD gummy, and tequila in that drink.
What the hell is even that?
Fire.
What is it?
So it was a drink.
Oh, different.
It was at like this 80s, 90s bar.
Let's make it a THC gummy. Giddy up.
What kind of music they playing at that 80s, 90s bar?
What was it? I don't remember now.
AC/DC cover band.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. 80s Billy Joel. So we are strictly 80s Billy Joel cover band.
I forgot about that. Hey, fuck you. We said 80s.
Take your whore wife. Get the hell out of here.
It was dope. It was called Gen X Bar in Tampa, Curly.
Yeah.
Look it up. It was a sweet bar.
This is your Friday night too. Is it Friday? Where it can't be Friday where you're at, but maybe it's
maybe
like
if they're
Friday.
off. If they're saying they're off tomorrow and Wednesday, then tonight would be their Friday.
There you go. Hey, congrats to you, man. Our week just got started over here. But appreciate everybody always showing up over here with us.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna make it my Friday too. I'm just not gonna show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why
What's the
not?
worst they could do?
Fire you?
Damn.
All
right, you got me.
Gotcha. Wow, dude, boys, we need to press through some topics over here. It's getting. I might have to push past 11 at the way this is going right now.
No, we got some for Monday then. Some saved up. So what the fuck we gonna talk about?
Line it up over in the queue.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, first off is Mallard Monday.
It is Mallard Monday. I want one of those hats.
Shout out to the
you want
Mallard.
one of those hats?
I do. Say it every time because I want one.
He said Tuesday's the new Sunday. Sure. What about Mallards? He said, Eddie Z.
Butane?
We haven't talked about butane, although DeFi chat has got butane popping over there. If you guys are interested in F35's got a DeFi chat. They're talking about butane, shiny in them. If you're in Australia, you might need a VPN. I heard something about that. But as far as Mallard order, something like that. As far as Mallard order goes, though, they went ahead and dropped this tweet. You just want to make a quick little mention of this, and it's Mallard Monday. You know, we're big fans of the Mallards. And they've been getting a little they're getting a little criticism lately over on the timeline because they're not building fast enough, guys. Move fucking faster. That's what everybody wants over on the timeline. They're saying,
My
fuck
money,
you guys.
we want it now.
Yeah, that's what, dude, literally.
My 10x, I want it now.
I have posted that GIF over on Twitter. But yeah, they dropped the Gitbook to the Raiders Guild, which
Did
if
you
you guys
get it?
see, I got the book, TJ, right here. If you guys have not read through it, if you guys don't even know what the Raiders Guild is,
I read it.
Social media. Where'd you read it?
In a book.
The Gitbook. All right.
A Gitbook.
Want to walk me through this segment, TJ?
Yeah.
The Raiders Guild, if you guys are not familiar, is basically a social media engagement platform where you can interact with it to boost engagement as well as earn rewards through multiple different partner projects. Obviously, Mallard is the founder of this. They've got Ape Society, Hosky, and they've added a few new ones since then. Diamond Hoops, Galactic Cat, C-Swap, Flux Point, Porky Island, Apes on Canvas, and Platypus Cyberpunks, all part of the alpha test that's ongoing right now.
I still don't see our name up there.
Hey, I'm just waiting because when you go ahead and connect your account over here, there is this link right here for YouTube, and I would love to be partner of this. Maybe we need to hit them up. Demosthenes, Nemesis, everybody over there. How do we get F35 raids on YouTube to boost our engagement? What do we need to do? We've been holders for years.
Yeah,
years.
moving here. That'd be
I'm
Over
sure
great.
here.
they'll allow that once that's a clickable feature.
Yeah. So they're talking about the progression system. The reason we were bringing this up because they gave a little more context to this stuff, right? Like you go into the app itself, you can go to the project. There's active raids that are going on. You can go ahead and like or retweet for gold, and you can, you go up in a leaderboard which you may notice something new over here. This little XP boost right now that's going on. And then they have this reward shop.
XP weekend.
Yeah, maybe something like that. And then there's this gold that you earn on your account as well for rewards. So inside the Gitbook here, they talk about expanding on that. So they give a little bit of the ranking. The Gitbook.
It's a Gitbook.
Docs. Did you get the book?
On the kick drum?
Did you?
The bass drum. Jump, come. How did we pivot transition to that?
I'm sorry. I don't know how my brain ended up there. I love that movie though, so
Great
I don't know what
movie.
happens. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on anymore over here. But yeah, I did see that, Shiny. Actually, Galactic Cats is releasing a rival platform with Nova in the form of a rated reward system, and they are a partner project on here. Obviously, they have to have known that, Mallard. So either they're helping them out, deal with something, or it's just friendly competition, or they're going to be some way different, or maybe they just won't be able to replicate this. I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, so you get different levels. These remind me of like prestige levels in Call of Duty over here.
Badges too in Pokemon.
That too, yeah, I can see that. Just RPG kind of stuff. So as you increase your XP from doing these different raids, you'll level up. And these things have seasons over here. So right now we're in season 3, ends in 9 days. The seasons last for 56-ish days, something like that.
Yeesh.
Oh, Tom, you got 2 alarms? 1047 is a new one?
No. That might have been from
I heard
cooking this
that.
weekend or something like that. I just
Okay.
had one left over.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, so there's different levels to this, and with that stuff, you receive this in-game currency, which is their gold. Well, they went on to elaborate a little bit about this, is that throughout these seasons, you'll be able to earn different tiered rewards, which is the bronze, the silver, and the gold right here.
Gold.
And even if you have the gold to open, or to be able to open a gold tier, you still have to be a certain level in that season to be able to open that up. So you can't just be hoarding some gold and then wait a season to get it.
Shit.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but I like it. I like the creativity with it. But basically what they're saying is, 56 days. I knew I read that right. Equivalent to 1 full season. So levels 1 through 4, you get a bronze. 5 to 7 tier is a silver tier, and 8 to 10 level can get you this gold tier.
But you have to be a gold.
You need to be gold. You need to get gold. You need gold no matter what. But you need
Not first
different
or
higher
last.
levels. What's that?
You're not first or last.
Something like that.
I get the gold.
Okay. They say, though, that the gold will be used to purchase chest openings depending on your asset holdings. You'll be able to open a chest only a limited amount of times every 14 days. Each tier chest contains items such as NFT, fungible tokens, ADA, merch vouchers, print shop vouchers, whitelist, in-game gold, and more. And depending on your relic asset holdings, you will have a few more times to open a chest within the 14-day span. So that was some of that new info that we hadn't seen yet. So here's a little preview of the bronze chest, right? You get some rune, potentially win a Mallard Order NFT, some gold with that. Bronze chest may contain some of the following items, and it's got other NFTs and fungible tokens in there as well. This kind of reminds me of like the crates.
thing?
They have reminds me of like Rocket League personally. That's just how I reference it, where I've got,
I can see
you know,
that. Yeah.
where I can open potentially a chest that can get me with that really rare one, or it can get me the most common thing in the world. It just
Or
depends.
Counter-Strike skins, if that's more your game, but exactly.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm sure they'd probably reference that a little bit closer to that, but that's the way I look at that. And then the way that they really added on to this was the NFT utility. We saw those boosts over here on the leaderboards where everybody's got plus 20%, like I guess up to the max over here. I don't know. I'm only at a plus 3%. I need to up my game. But depending on what assets you hold, you get base boosters over here. So you get a base count of 5. You get a 3.5. So if you have 5 mallards, the way I'm reading this, you get a 3.5% boost. And then each mallard past 5, you get an additional 0.5% boost. Up to 20%, I think is what it is. Yeah, max boost is 20%. Invitation letters get a boost of 1. And relics, the relics utility, here's some stuff that we're finally getting for that.
Now we're talking. There we go.
So 5, if you hold a set of 5, which is all the different 5 ones right here, you get a boost of 2. And each additional set that you hold after that will be another 0.25 boost on top of that. So interesting stuff. They're starting to, and you'll be able to re-roll that depending on, what tier you get and different assets that you hold. So that'll be kind of cool to be able to be like, all right, I got one NFT and then I can re-roll it again to get better rewards the second go around or whatever it is. Or maybe my first pull wasn't that good, but because I hold enough of these relics or NFTs or assets, I can go for another pull and potentially pull something really rare.
I like how they found a way to gamify that too with the chests and like utilizing the relics to kind of give you that boost and how many sets you own. That was pretty smart from them. I like that because I don't even remember them talking about utilizing the relics in that way. I mean, they might have said that before, but I just can't recall them mentioning that.
Well, we knew that they were going to do something with this, right? Raiders Guild was never initially on the roadmap when relics were out.
That's what I'm saying. It was they never initially were going to use that for this purpose anyway.
And now they found a way to go ahead because everybody keeps asking like, "What's going on with relics? What's the utilities things?" I saw a stupid post.
Everybody sounds like Rocky Balboa.
Hey, Adrian. What the fuck is going on? Where's my rewards? You know what really was dumb is that people were talking about the relics, right? They were like the mint price or the price of these relics. I think I remember seeing that, right? Was like, look at the floor price of these things. I bought these things at whatever it was. Remember these were given away
for free. They were. What do you mean you bought? They were free.
That's what I'm saying. People over on Twitter have no concept of what the hell is going on. Maybe you bought it high. Sure.
Maybe you bought Rune high. When that they still didn't back that at all. They didn't provide that liquidity pool for that Rune either. So if you bought Rune wherever you bought it and used it to purchase it, that's on you.
But they gave these away for free.
For free
to holders of invitation letters. You got the full set of different sashes. You got different relics.
You gave a lot of them away, but you could buy the ones afterwards with Rune though.
But those were all for like basically if you're a holder and you staked and got Rune.
Exactly.
Most people got it for free because all they did was stake their NFT. It didn't make it past that window. It wasn't like a public sale for these things. Essentially. You had to be a holder pretty much inside their Discord and own that relic or that Rune. Sorry. So when I see people are like, wow, look at the floor price of these things. These really tanked. It's like, did they really? Do you know what you're talking about? Stupid person on Twitter that just likes to tweet. Get your fucking facts right.
What's the letters at right now? They're probably a fire deal right now too.
They're like 450 to 500, something like that. I think so. On that. Shout out to Pokey for updating me on that. 469.
Interesting.
Dude, these are going for like 3K at one point.
I know.
Maybe more than that.
They were going up to like 10K at one point.
I sold one for 3K at one point. I had two.
Damn, did you dumping on people's heads?
No, I sold one when they were high.
I sold one like that too. I'm pretty sure I sold one.
I still have one.
$99. Yeah, I still got mine too. But I'm saying I think I sold one of them at like $29.99. I bought it for $1,000 right after the initial mint because everybody dumped them thinking that they weren't going to do anything.
I remember when that was happening. He was writing in chat, wait, you don't want to do that. Don't do that.
He said, wait, did I get a sick deal on my invitation letter? I just want my order amount. Bro, you need to figure that one out. Yeah, they need to hook you up on that, man. But yeah, you need some relics.
$4.99, yeah.
I mean, my thing with Mallards is we're all NFTs. We're when things are down, this is where usually you look at the good projects with solid foundations. Like take word from like Viva over there of like, hey, I'm not looking for the people who are all in the hype right now and in the spotlight. I'm looking for the people that necessarily aren't. Things are down. They're not looking too good, but they have strong fundamentals. They have a strong team.
Yep, exactly. I was gonna say that.
That's where you potentially need to be looking right now.
And he's gone.
We lost the Tom. And he's gone. He gone. But yeah, no, this is like for me when it comes down to what they're building. Clearly they're not just they haven't just disappeared. No. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes here with this team.
Tom disappeared.
100%. I'm sorry, I don't know how I ended up clicking off of that. Absolutely, with like you said, where we in these down periods where you can get these deals built in. I mean, obviously you can follow some with the community too. Like you can kind of tell when a project has been around for a while and not really doing anything and stagnant, but when you still see how strong their community is and how much they show up. and still support them. Even though they may be, you know, kind of asking for a little bit more right now, or a little bit more update at least, they still have that kind of backing behind it.
Yeah, and I can know when these guys probably go quiet, they're like, yeah, they probably got something going on, you know, that they're really working on, because they're not typically those types of.
We're not relaxing. We're hanging out right now.
Not at all. Yeah.
You know what I will say? Bring that early energy back as far as the mysteriousness. I like that that demos where he was just like no fucks given. I kind of missed that one a little bit. Getting too soft on him over there. Get out of that Twitter sphere, demos. Start go back to the hiding the crypto a little bit. And then surprise people.
Show yourself when necessary.
But no, man, it'll be fun, man. I know they're working on some stuff. But interestingly enough, is they were talking about rune utility over here too. Is that in the future, Mallard members can create tasks for which they'll need to pay a rune fee along with a small ADA fee to go ahead and imagine like, hey, dude, we need some boost, we need some engagement, we need something going on for our post to go ahead and get some visibility to it, or a project. You can do this with this rune and some ADA to utilize this platform. Because you know, if you're using Raiders Guild right now, you know the people are still hitting that stuff. Even in it was times being tough, they're still hitting it hard over here. You can see everybody out there.
10k XP for those people. Rez, look at you and Wunge up there. Holy shit!
Yo, 7 and 8. I need this. Who else we missed
Yo,
over here?
why was 6 versus 7?
And J-Ho, I hate pants. Look at them all. They're all hanging. Hawkeye Jake over here. Everybody over here in chat is just crushing.
I hate pants. To soul.
Yeah. Yo,
you can see. I've always like seeing that because you know I'm never quite sure who we have kind of in the community, what projects are involved in. So it's nice to really see that I don't know. It's fun having viewers that are on the same mindset as we are, because that's what we like to share.
Yeah.
You know, and they can bring us into projects that when we hear things or recommendations from them, that's why we tend to believe you guys a little more, because we kind of know we think along the same path.
Yeah. Oh, Tom, I didn't mean to cover you up like that.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. My cat's jumping in one moment. My cat's driving me nuts tonight, boys. He's trying to sabotage the show. He knows we
bring on the show
right now.
Mr. Shout, quiet down. Go to the all-time leaderboard. What do we got on all-time?
Probably I hate pants. Let's see.
I hate pants. Are you number 1 on the all-time? All-time. Ooh, number 4. Man, you're right there. Almost top 3. That's some dedication right there. We were 1 still at number 9, that high up.
Holy shit!
And shout out to Zushan again, hanging out over in chat. Huge fan of the Mallard team. Speak to them quite often. Always killing it. There you go, man. Good to see founders supporting founders over here, dude. Crushing the game over here though on the Raiders Guild. I'm just interested too because like I know this never was in their roadmap, but obviously they spent a lot of time and resources to integrate this, and I do think when we talk about like hype inside of the NFT space, being able to utilize that in a way for holders, you know, to give utility back to the rune holders, a way to go ahead and spend that on top of rewarding people with actual tangible rewards, whether it be NFTs, rune token, or something where they can claim a physical print, whatever it may be. I love that they've built that out. And I can't imagine that. You know, it definitely is not something as easy that they can go ahead and integrate.
Oh, absolutely not. Just even the tech to even do that, so utilize everything with NFTs and the website itself has to be a challenge.
100%.
So they definitely have a good. We've always known that they have a good, talented team over there to kind of bring out their imaginations and what they have planned out for Mallard. So I know everything's going to work out well.
100%. Man, shout out to them. We'll go ahead. I know in the interest of time, we'll back that down. But yeah, big shout out to Demosthenes, to Mallard, and all them.
Absolutely.
We're gonna back it down.
We're gonna back it down. You know what? We got a couple more topics that may be better, like you guys said, for Wednesday, aka Friday. You guys,
aka the
heater. Honestly,
aka
though,
I'll be there.
AKA, there's some big topics that the A Society, I think that deserves a bigger conversation, honestly.
AKA, we need more time.
If you guys haven't seen the trait shop, ooh,
I don't think I have.
Well, just in the interest, because we did put them on a thumbnail and we haven't shown them yet. Here you go, real quick. Before we rock it up on the back end for you, hey TJ, give me a little like mellow music to wind us down before we get on the back end. Okay, that's not bad. I like this one.
Bring it back.
We'll talk about a bigger situation with them on Wednesday. Just to give a quick shout out over here for the Tailor shop here. If you haven't seen the apes now in their SIP 25 form here, where you're able to migrate them to the new policy, it's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I love the way that you're able to do this, and depending on the rarity of your ape here, you can change the different traits on it. Like, again, I think you held like the base robot head here. That's what that normally looks like. Well, now you have different options here depending on the number of tickets and stuff that you hold to go ahead and customize this and really make the ape what you want it to be. And I love this right here.
Yeah,
I think it looks
cool.
dope.
That's a fun feature, honestly.
It's cool because like if you hold a bunch of these apes or a few of these apes, like there's certain ones that unlock certain traits that you can only get on certain apes. And man, not all of them can get the same stuff. Like you can't just be like, yeah, I want like the ghost head or these laser eyes. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. You just can't get that. It depends on the ape that you hold. And you can go ahead and purchase this stuff with like tickets over here, and each of these tickets cost society. And this changes every 5 minutes, actually, the stuff. So obviously, the more tickets you buy, the more discount you get.
Shit.
Yeah. So they've got some cool features over here. The other thing with this too, if you guys are interested, the SIP 25 apes or stop. Well, I guess SIP 25 is the old one. Sorry. SIP 68 is the new one. That makes sense. Sorry, I had that backwards. End of the stream. But basically, if you don't upgrade, you're going to stop receiving staking rewards after 5 days of the platform launch. Once you upgrade, you're automatically replaced in the staking frame. So if you're staking those in frames, just upgrade your ape to the new one, and you get all the benefits of that stuff. So there you go. Also, royalties go up 20% if you hold the old ape. So they're really trying to incentivize you guys to upgrade your art. You guys,
I think they really want to hit everyone in it. Like they want to make sure everyone does it right. Essentially,
yeah. So, TJ, you upgrading your ape or what?
Yep.
You are? Which ones you get now? You got Tomas?
I got Tomas.
Why not?
I have it.
Dude, I wish one of us bought Tomas.
I can't believe we missed out on that at that time too.
I know. And we'll hold a couple more topics for Wednesday because there is some good ones that we have over here that I put in the thumbnail. Shout out to Squashua. If you guys know, you know. If you guys hold some amulets.
New phrase, actually. There's a new one.
There is one, and we haven't gotten that. If you guys, onions mean anything to you, the first go around, there's something new going on right now. Maybe we'll talk about that over on Wednesday.
Shrek reference?
Yes, they have layers, Tom. Right there. Sean,
cakes have layers.
Cakes, dude, they do.
I have nipples, Greg.
Can you milk me? I hate this right now.
Get us out of here.
I figured you were gonna end it on that. I was hoping you would actually. Now I was have to be here talking to these guys after that.
Should we go ahead?
I don't think we've ever heard the end of this song. All right, TJ, give me a restart of the song. We're gonna kick it off official.
Fresh, ready?
Another one. Come on.
Baffle. 3, 2.
Another one.
All right, let's get real low in here, guys. Y'all ain't ready. Maybe you are. I'm ready. We're ready. It's 11:04. That means we're past our bedtime right now. And AKA, we are in Freedom After Dark territory. Holy shit, guys.
Rock it up on the back end for all you guys. Appreciate you all hanging out with us.
Make sure to go ahead and hit that like button down in the description if you guys have been enjoying the content.
Also, hit the subscribe button if you guys want to chat with us. We appreciate you guys
Hanging out with us every single Monday night over on the stream. TJ is going to keep making that volume a little bit louder for you. I'm going to stay. And then we're going to keep crushing these things. We'll
What
see you
the
guys
hell is
on
even that?
Friday. Holy shit.